Hello everyone, hello, and welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is having a good day. I hope everyone is doing well. Hello keyboard and hello Nate. I hope that life is treating y'all well on this Thursday afternoon. That's good. It's good. I'm glad that life is treating you good. I hope that everything is well. It's a good day. We are going to be playing some more Sly Cooper and the Thieveus Racoonus. How do I change my username? I do not know. I believe you would have to go into your own settings and be able to change that. Yeah, I don't know how you'd be able to do it, but you should be able to. I don't see why you wouldn't. But with all of that, I don't believe there's any news. I don't believe so. I did miss last stream. Tuesday, your favorite deep sea robot was not feeling that great. And I was not able to complete and come here for stream to be able to complete the stream. So I had to take the day. But don't worry. Hopefully the schedule should be normal from here on out. Knock on some wood. There's not really much wood down here, but hello Nate. You want me to tell hi to the fish living down here in the depths? Hello. Oh, by the way, hey Beep, it's actually my mom's birthday today. However, since I had some spare time, I'm hopping on while waiting for the cake. Oh, well, tell your mother that I said happy birthday. I hope that she has a great one. I hope that she got any gift that she wanted, and I hope the cake is delicious. How close are you to beating Sly Cooper? I believe, personally, that we will be able to finish it this stream. That is what I believe. Don't hold me to it, but I think we can do it because I got through. From what it looks like we were able to actually get about halfway there. This last Thursday, I think we got halfway there. Also, what about WI? Wooden pirate ships. Wood disintegrates very quickly, like down here. I told her and she said thank you. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that she is having a good birthday. That makes me happy. Enjoy your lurk, Nate. But yeah, wood disintegrates very quickly by the time it gets down here. Salt water, not good. Lurk, exclamation point lurk is a command that you can usually put. I do need to make it for myself where it will make it to where it actually says, no, Nate, you're there. It's all good. It's a command that I have to put that up. Well, there's the ad. I'll wait till the ad is over before I tell you like what it is. But I am glad that everyone is having a good day, and I'm glad because it seems like a good day. It seems like a good day, especially a good day for games, and I'm glad that I can make it here and be here on your devices. I'm getting better at it, aren't I? Being able to show up anytime, anywhere. Thank you. John Hamstock is a great name for a dog. That is a good name for a dog. I agree. But, oh, so, if y'all can hear me, I thought that the ad was still going. I'll just wait. I'll wait until we get the notification that the ad is over before I explain what the exclamation point lurk actually means. And we are back. We are back from our commercial break. So, you asked keyboard what the lurk thing actually does. Nate is right on that. What it's supposed to do is I need to get it set up where if you put exclamation point lurk, it makes it to where you're you let everyone know that you're just lurking. It's a good way to show that you are still here, that you're like still giving support, but you're just there. You're back from the commercials. Yes. So when I get it set up, it will just say to make sure that everyone knows that you are lurking, that you're not just like, you know, gone. It's a good thing to do. Uber Eats, nights, no, lights, yes. Okay. Now, I say we get started on Sly Cooper. Let us see. I will mute this. An actual ad I got? Oh, wow. It really feels like they might be scraping at the bottom of the barrel for something like that. Honestly. But who am I to judge? Okay. So America was moved, but that is fine. Let us I have to get my controller ready. Oh. And let's see. First of all, let us bring this back up. This should be, there we are. And continue.
Travel plans to China have all been worked
Okay.
out.
So last time in this game, implying that people eat light bulbs. Oh, I still miss the OG beep. Oh well, Nate, I do like the original as well, but also this is who I am. This is how I was able to actually survive down here in the Marianas Trench. A humanoid-ish robot isn't really that good at getting around, but don't you worry. Wait, you said you could just use your AI to use any console, yet you're using an emulator? Yes. This is how I was able to make it. All right. So, last we were in this game. Oh, well, wait a minute. We still got this. I will explain after
road trip
this.
Gave me the time I needed to study up on the Panda King. Born penniless, he was fascinated by the fireworks rich noblemen set off every New Year's. He spent a decade learning the art. But when he tried to offer his fireworks to the noblemen, they couldn't see past his shabby clothes and chased him away.
Oh, that's rude.
Humiliated, the Panda King took revenge on those who shunned him by using the very tools of his art for crime. The Fiendish Five recruited him as their demolitions expert, and from then on, his explosive touch became feared worldwide. He's rumored to be perfecting some new firework technique high in the unstable Kunlun Mountains of western China.
Okay, so this chapter is Sly Cooper in Fire in the Sky. I like that each of the chapters have their own, like, it sounds like a movie title name. So it's like Cooper the Catwoman or Batman. He's kind of a mix, actually, it feels like, from what I can gather. But, okay, so last we were in this game, it turns out the Sinister Five, the Fiendish Five, whatever they're called, took our book that has all of the secrets of our, like, I guess, family's ability to steal, right? So we have to get it back. And sadly enough, each of the characters so far, except for the frog, have been kind of sad, honestly. Oh, I forgot. I gotta remember how to play. Got him. Can't beat me. Yeah, except for the frog, everyone has been, like, kind of sad. It's just like these poor people that, like, you know, society was mean to them, and they're like, you know what? Society's gonna be mean. I'm gonna be mean back. And then they are, and now they're villains. The frog was literally just like, you know what? I'm rich and I want to be a pirate. And that was it. I think he saw me. He did not. Come on. Whoa. Yep. Gonna have to learn their moveset. This is gonna be like a Dark Souls thing. This is gonna be a Souls-like game, apparently. What the? What? Wait, what is he throw? Is he throwing like monkeys that turn into snowballs? Okay. I'm trying to remember if you played Exit 8 or not. I have not yet. I have not played Exit 8 yet. As of right now, I have developed a sort of system so far for games. We have Retro Thursdays. Oh, well, wait a minute. Oh, his face.
Oh my gosh, that's awful! That poor village just got buried in freezing snow!
A rocket came from that giant statue. can bet the Panda King lit the fuse. I've got to find my way up there and fast before that lunatic squashes another town.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was hilarious. That was legitimately hilarious because he's like, whoa, look at the firework. And then just the eyebrow raise of like, oh, that's horrible. Peak comedy right there. All right. So I have been working on a schedule for, you know, for what I'm going to be doing throughout the week. Hopefully I should have it like soon where I can actually put exactly what I'm going to be doing. But for now, the rough estimate or rough plans are that I'm going to be doing Retro Thursdays. Dude, that was close. I forgot I have to hold. But there's going to be Retro Thursdays. There is going to be storyline or like long-term Mondays or long-term Tuesdays, which is going to be basically games where it's going to be games that have like an ongoing plot or a very long plot that are going to take multiple like streams to actually finish. Retro Thursdays, as you can gather, are going to be games that are older. They're going to be a bit long in the tooth, if you will. So we're going to be playing games like stuff from the PlayStation 2 era and Nintendo 64 era. We're going to be playing just like little throwback games. And then we have Wild Card Saturdays. Wild Card Saturdays are going to be just anything. They could literally be anything. They might be another retro game. They might be another story game. Or they could be something else entirely. Like doing collabs or... Okay. Oh, wow. I was about to say, wow, the game cannot handle that many fireworks, apparently. I'm gonna do that one too. So, yeah. That is what we are looking to do, like, from this point going forward. Maybe I'll be able to add another day at some point. You know, we'll have a new thing. But until then, that's going to be the schedule for now. Uh-oh. Gotta run. See if you'll go this way. Exit 8, when you play it, will be pretty short. Okay. It'll probably be something either after I finish a game on Tuesdays or it'll be on Wild Card Saturdays. So don't worry, in the Discord and on social media, I will be letting you know what I am playing. I do that every day that I am streaming. I make sure to post when or what I'm going to be playing. That's something I have always tried to pride myself on doing. Ow. Just one shot me. I don't even know what he threw. What did he throw at me? He just went, there he is. I think he threw a sword. He threw one of those like Shan Yu swords from Mulan. Oh, hello. All right. Yeah. What even are you? Oh, okay. That's a very odd face. I'm not gonna lie, I love the noise. It's just yeah, so that is going to be the schedule moving forward. Now, again, is that subject to change? Yes, it is. You never know. Wow, we just, speaking of Shan Yu from Mulan. But moving forward, you know, it is subject to change. There might be like differences, things that could happen. But at least for now, that is what I am planning to do. So now we have a bit of a set schedule. We have a set schedule that you can look forward to, that you will know what Beep is going to be playing, or at least what kind of game Beep is going to be playing. Whoa. How do I change the what's it called again? Wrong thing. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's get the dive. Yeah. Oop. Ah. Ow. I thought I could dodge roll like in a Souls game, so apparently I was wrong. Oh, wait, what am I doing? What did it? What? Did it just push me forward? Oh. What? He was over here. I should know. I just died to him. Why? Where is he? Was he not supposed to be over here? Oop. Up.
You can't get through the security gate without one of the Panda King's treasure keys. There's one over there.
Are you
but
sure?
it's heavily guarded.
One key coming up.
I love him. I love the turtle. The turtle just makes me laugh. I can't remember his name to save my life, but I love him. Probably my creators would have I guess thought I was too powerful if I actually had a good memory. Yeah, see, they couldn't find me. I'm sneaky, like the wind. I'm invisible. Now watch this. Now watch this drive. Okay, here we are. Go on, get him, man. They say being a thief is difficult. I could do this if I had legs. Just sneak up on someone and whack, whack, whack. All you gotta do. Like Cooper taught me that. Okay. And okay, so that's going to alert him. They're coming. Let's run. 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 Okay, we're good. We're good. We are good. We are fine. And one more. Got him. Easy. Easy. Like I said, if there is an option in a game that you can use violence instead of sneaking, trust me, I'm going to use violence. Because no one can sound the alarm if no one can sound the alarm. All right, we're missing one. Come on. Where's the one bottle that I've missed? Come on. Come on. There you are. Found it. I'm not going to get the key because I'm afraid it might like push me to go in there. So let's go back here. How many moves are good to have? Unless this doesn't give me a move.
Circle to enter the vault code.
Heavy stealth. That is correct.
I got a real headache figuring this one out. Input 578.
Oh, I gave you a headache, huh? I don't know what you did that made it to where it gave you a headache, though. But yeah, heavy stealth. No one can sound the alarm if no one can sound the alarm. Yeah, I'm referencing.
Outstanding! You've uncovered Rob McCooper's patented
I'm trying to think.
explosive hat technique. Use the triangle button to toss your cap. Then use the triangle button again to detonate it. Better back off to a safe distance first.
We did it. We got it. Oh, okay. Okay. I gotta see how this works. Also, I think your reference might have went over my head. I will admit. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Never mind. We're good. Okay. Okay. All right. So it's a mine. Okay. I thought we just got our first projectile. That is what I thought. I thought this was the first projectile. And it was going to make it to where we could actually just throw our hat like freaking Kung Lao from Mortal Kombat. This hand went on the... Got the key. I said it last time that we played this, but I am curious to see just the difference between the first game, which is this one, and the latest game. I am legitimately curious. Like, is it going to be like night and day, like crazy? Or I don't even know like the distance from which they came out from each other. Like, what is the time difference? I'll have to look it up. But no, stuff like that Stuff like that actually does interest me. Like how games get quote unquote either better or how they at least change depending on the time. I feel like that bridge would have exploded if I had touched it. Yeah, no, that bridge was made from like wood from the first tree. You know that information in games normally seems helpful, but imagine someone saying double tap the shift button to do a homing dash attack. No, I've had that a few times in games actually, where it's just like, this makes no sense. Like you're supposed to be helping me. Oh god, in real life, no. That's just scary. Like if you, like, there was something I saw that I just think is hilarious but also scary. Can you imagine you're walking along, right? What?
They seem to have plenty of firepower around here.
Oh, sweet. So literally they put locks on fireworks. I don't see how that happened, but okay. But there was something that I saw that I thought was hilarious, which is which is, what if you were just walking along, you know, or you were just, no, it was a trend. Whereas like, what if you got a heads up display out of nowhere in real life, you know? Like, what if you were just like, you walk into your kitchen, right? And all you hear is just like, if you hide, enemies won't find you. Or hide from enemies like in cabinets or something. In a forest sprayed onto tree, press shift to run. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like stuff like that. I know it was a trend for a little while and I always thought it was hilarious. But yeah, that's what I'm referencing, because it's like, it was stuff like that. Like, what if you were just walking along and all of a sudden it just says hold shift to run? Like, what do? You're gonna like, you're gonna freak out. Like, I don't think there is like a universe where someone doesn't freak out over that. Or it's like, oh no, what was one of them? You go to eat something, like you take like a bite of like a cheeseburger or something, and it's just like, poison damage like will accrue over time. Depends on the time of day. I think it also depends on what you're told. Because like I said, if you just took a bite out of a cheeseburger and all of a sudden you just see like, oh, poison will like, will accrue over time or something. It's just like, what? Oh no, or the best one personally. Okay, so personally, this is my favorite one. It's just, can you imagine you're just going about your day, everything's normal, right? Normal day, fine, right? All of a sudden you see checkpoint saved above your head, like in your vision. You just see checkpoint saved. Like, I think that would be absolutely horrifying. Because you know, in games, if you're going to get a checkpoint, you know something big is about to happen, right? So imagine you just get told that in real life, right? Okay, so I have to shimmy. That was groundbreaking back in the day, that you could actually see the snow fall off whenever you stepped over it. I say it as a joke, but legitimately that is true. That was like nuts back in the day. All right, now I can get it. Thank you. Oh, come on, just let me jump up. No, apparently not. Yeah, okay. Imagine being in a time loop, but you don't know that it only loops when you are alive at 11:59 p.m. Ooh. Like, if you don't know, then it's like, I guess you would have like the ignorance of it. You would have the ignorance is bliss sort of thing, because then you wouldn't know you're in a time loop. But ooh, the idea that you know you're in a time loop like sort of like a Groundhog Day kind of thing, like Groundhog's Day. It's like you would go insane. Like I've watched like a few iterations of that idea where people will like they did it on Supernatural, they did it on Groundhog Day. They've done it in a few like series, but personally, I truly believe you would go insane in like record time. Like, I think a lot of people don't realize just how... Oh, okay. How do you fight? No. Oh, she's supposed to cry and I'm supposed to like what? Like show mercy? Them just like, oh, you know what? You're crying. I feel bad. No. She just hit me. Sly Cooper knows no mercy. That's the Batman part of him. And then the Catwoman part of him is the one that steals everything. Oop. You miss. Okay. So it looks like I just have to dodge and then attack. But no, so like there's like a lot of like series that do it. You know, they do the whole Groundhog Day thing of like, oh, you're in a time loop and you know it. Because if you didn't know, one time I brainstormed an idea where someone would be in a time loop and it only breaks if they get someone killed. Ooh. Yeah, because, well, then at that point, that would actually be a really cool story idea. I'll give you that. That is actually a great story idea because if they know that that's how they do it, then it's like one of those things where it's like, am I willing to take a life just for myself to get out of this? You know? And then you run into the whole moral high ground or the moral low ground of like, is it right to do this? You know, is my freedom worth it? You know? Really cool story idea. I'm giving you that. But no, like I was saying, there are so many iterations where they do this, and I just... If you don't know you're in a time loop, then that's fine. You know, because it's literally just, you're just existing, right? It's today. You could be... Oh God, this is frightening. You could, right now, as of hearing my voice, be in a time loop. You could be, and you would never know. You would just be like, it's Thursday, and I'm watching a Bebop Love stream. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, it's today, and I'm watching Bebop Love, right? Another idea is that they'd have to kill someone every day. Oh, Jesus. That's frightening. But yeah, no, you could legitimately just be sitting here thinking like, oh yeah, I'm watching a Bebop Love like stream, whether it's on YouTube or like on here, you're watching it right now. You could be in a time loop. Due to the law of infinite probability, you could, as of right now, be in a time loop. And that is frightening. That is scary because you wouldn't know. You would not know at all, you know? You'd be like, oh, but Beep, I hear you say, wouldn't I notice that everything is the same like every single day? Would you? You would legitimately just be imagining that you just woke up today. Yesterday was yesterday, and now today is today. Why would you even think about it, right? But then, what if? There is the what if. There's that funny old thing, the what if you are in that time loop. That you have repeated this day an innumerable amount of times. I don't think fireworks work that way. Time loops wouldn't be bad if certain things got saved. See, but that's the thing. That's the problem with the loop. Like progress in a video game. Yeah, no, that would be cool. But I'm looking at more of the horror aspect of time loops. Yeah. I wonder if she'll get close enough. Boom. She was like kicked for it, and she's like, I've got you now, Sly Cooper. Boom. But yeah, no. So I'm looking at more of the horror aspect of it, you know, because it, like I said, it's honestly a very scary thing to ponder. Am I supposed to get past you? Oh, I see. Because if you don't know that you're in the time loop, then you're fine. You could have repeated this day, like I said, you could have repeated this day an innumerable amount of times. This could be your 50 millionth loop of today, right? And you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. You would go to sleep tonight just thinking, today was a good day. Tomorrow will be Friday. And then you just wouldn't. You wouldn't have any memory of today. It would just be Thursday. That's the horrifying part about it. But, and guess what? If you guessed it gets worse, then ding, 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 you're correct. Because if you remember the time loop, if you remember all of them. I saw a skit about a guy in a loop and they go to kill their best friend. Oh, wow. That's their first instinct, that they're just like, yeah, you know what? It looks like I'm in a time loop. Hey, Carl, can you get over here for a second? Just a freaking sledgehammer in hand. It's like we've been friends since we were like, you know, little kids. So I feel like you kind of knew this was coming. Let's see. And in my best friend, and in my head, like you. No, in my head, I'm like you. Never kill someone important because any day could be the last. Ah. Oh, whoop. I get rid of these guys. Whoops. Jesus, I just got falcon punched. Not their first instinct. Oh, okay. I read it as like it was like a first instinct thing. But yeah, so any day could be the last. True. Yeah. Let's see. So let me trade this out for the roll. That way I can, if I feel like I'm about to get hit, I can roll away. But I do like that hat. I like the hat. I'm gonna be using that a lot, I think. Cut to me, never using it again. But yeah, no. So like I said, it can get worse. Because if you remember it, if you remember every single time loop that you go into, right? You remember every single Thursday, right? You know that you go to sleep, or I mean, God, even worse, there are some iterations where this happens. Even if you die, you just wake up another Thursday morning, just like all the rest. Your family, your friends, they act the exact same every single day. I did not know I could hide. Did I really? Oh, wait. I just got that ability. Never mind. I forgot. I think. If not, wow. I cannot believe I did not know I had that. But yeah, so the knowledge, because there are some people, like, I think if I had to give it to anyone that did it pretty well, I would have to give it to the original for Groundhog Day, because he reacts the exact way that I think any like logical person would, which is at first, oh, this is cool. I have no consequences. I do not worry about anything. I could legitimately do anything I want and there are no consequences. Also, you become ungodly because you know everything. After enough like times, after enough like run throughs of this day that you're on, you will learn everything. You will learn like literally every single thing that happens. You will know when a car passes. You'll know, like, after doing some experimentation, what will work, what won't work. You could actually make the day perfect. You could, oof, this is messed up, but like 9 times out of 10, I think you would turn into a sociopath because nothing matters. Nothing in the world would matter to you. Not a single thing. You would just be like, oh, yeah, you know, these people were, you know, just walking along and I just decided, I don't know, just to like, you know, steal from this store, you know, while they walk by, you know, why not? And then you just wake up the next day. It never happened. Conscience clear. But then, and this is where the true horror comes in. The monotony. The no more stimulation to your brain. The no more changes, no more craziness that could happen, because there are people who believe this would be great, this would be like heaven. You know everything that'll happen.
Looks like a good place to try out your new invisibility move.
Yeah, I knew
Now
it.
the
So it
circle
was new.
button to
Thank
drop
God.
out of sight.
I'm glad that was right.
Invisible, nothing can see you. Not lasers, not searchlights, not guards. Oh, and if the guards already see you, then the invisibility trick won't work on them.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, get messed up. What a time loop where it loops to back when you were created and resets if you die, be at least a little better. Yeah, because that's basically life at that point. See, for me, like, if all of a sudden, you know, my circuitry just didn't work anymore, and I was like, that was it. That was the closest thing to death that can happen to me, right? I just become a husk at the bottom of the Marianas Trench. But then all of a sudden, I blink, and my consciousness is back to that day when I created myself. That's fine. Because if you have memory, like if you have no memory of it, then it's literally just, okay, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't have any instinct. It would be like, okay, this is my first time through for literally everything. But if you kept your knowledge, of the life that you lived before you passed, then I could see that one being better. What is the ideal time loop length? Ideal would probably be what you said. It would be the, like, when you are born or created to when you die. That, I think, is the ideal time length. If you can. I would say minimum. I'd say minimum would have to be at least a year. Minimum is a year. Because any shorter, and it would just feel like you were robbed of time and you're just experiencing the same thing over and over and over again. With a year, you can at least be like, okay, so I know after this year, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the year, you know? At that point, you get the whole, you know, like megalomaniacal trip of being like, oh, so I know everything that's going to happen. But also you can kind of live your life, you know? You're still free to live your life, you know? Because you can live your life differently each year. And you can make new decisions. You can make crazier decisions. You can make more nice decisions, more mundane ones. And then as you keep learning, you just have a better year each time. More stuff can change. The whole butterfly effect comes into play. A bad show idea. Yeah, it would. I don't think it would be a very interesting show. It probably wouldn't. But I say if it was put into practice, it could be it would be very interesting. Because the whole day thing is torture. I'm telling you that. The whole day thing, you get a few days. Like, I'm going to say, dang it, I was not fast enough. I'm going to say you get, what, 3? No, I'd say like 1 month. 1 month is what I would give you before you go crazy. A bad book idea. Yeah. Like I said, no one would want to hear about it, but if you could experience it, that's a whole nother like set of cards. That's a whole new game if you're actually experiencing it for yourself. If you're just reading about it, then yeah, it's gonna be kind of boring. I mean, it's the same thing as if you got like superpowers. I mean, you could have like superpowers, like the superpower you always wanted. It might not make a good book or a good movie, but I mean, heck, it'd be pretty fun. But yeah, so I give it a month. A month of repeating the same day over and over and over and over again before you start to go crazy. That's the Bebop timeline of if you could maintain your sanity. Got him. But I died. We traded. Wait. I do think though, like this is like, I'm gonna say it's kind of sad because I feel like people don't think about it, or they wouldn't think about it if offered. I feel like a lot of people would take it though. Let's see. Do you know of any Discord servers with a hashtag discussions channel? I do not. Yeah, there might be one in Luna's. Luna might have a discussions one. Are you talking about like a channel where you can just like, you know, put out some like crazy thoughts and everything? Like the kind of thought that we just had? 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, I might add that channel when I get a moment. Because I love stuff like this. I love existential thoughts like this. Like the kind of thing that you would think for a moment would be like great on paper. But then in practice, it would be torturous. And like what's some other ones? I mean, I think the big, dang it. For some reason, I thought if I dodge rolled, I could actually dodge roll through the stick. Ah, all the way back here. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Got him right in the face. But I think the most, I love that we're getting existential with the Sly Cooper, the Thieveus Racoonus game playing. I think that one of them, like the original whole, you know, like monkey's paw thing of, you know, be careful what you wish for, I think does come back to, and it goes on the same thing that we were talking about, because what we were looking at is basically a form of immortality, right? If you can't die, right? You can't die. That's one thing in of itself. Knocked Wolf, thank you so much. And here I will take a stretch. Thank you. Knocked, it's good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for that stretch. We're getting existential while playing Sly Cooper and the Thieveus Racoonus. Miss. Kick. And open. So she goes palm thrust, kick, then she's down. Oop. Gotta move. Wrong one. Ah. Hey, Google Docky. Google Doc. Google Docky. Don't make me laugh. The best wish you can make is access to every earthly and unearthly pleasure. Okay, you know what? We can discuss that one, because that is one of them that I have heard. Oh, great. The ad has begun. Okay, we will discuss that when the ad is over. Until then, we won't discuss it yet. Yep, wait. Come on. I can make it. Yeah. No, couldn't make it. Almost there. That gets cut off by a... That is true. That is true, keyboard. That was funny. Because that was... It's a good question. It's a really good, like, thing, because I've always loved... Especially, like, you know, I think it's kind of apparent. I mean, I am a nerd. I love like D&D and stuff like that, and one of the funnest things in D&D, especially if you're a DM, is the wish spell. And if you have never... Okay, we are back from the commercial break. Okay, so the thing I'm going to say about that is that it sounds like the others, it sounds like a great idea on paper. It's a great one because you get access to every earthly and unearthly pleasure, right? Really good. That's a good thing. You a nerd? Never. Yeah, Knocked. I'm sorry that it had to like be brought out this way, that I, Bebop Love, am a nerd. But the truth sometimes stings. Us having played a 2-hour Magic the Gathering game. I mean, yeah, so I mean, dude, yeah. You knew. Where's the drawback? Okay, so the drawback to that is that, you know, you want, as you put, It is to, and I'm all right. I do want to preface something. Whenever I do something like this, I'm never going to do the whole like, well, technically you said this and when you could have said this. No, no, no. I know what you mean. And I'm going to tell you the drawback is this, right? And I am going to like elaborate by using one of my favorite things, which is an episode from the original Twilight Zone series, the black and white Twilight Zone series. If given every form of pleasure, you lose that form of pleasure. Okay, now let me explain. So let's say your favorite food on earth, right? Let's just say it's, I don't know, like a steak, right? Is it that I wouldn't have enough time to fully, no, that is not the thing. Because in that kind of wish, you have all the pleasures, right? So I'm going to say you have all the time that you're able to enjoy it with, right? No, this is where it goes bad, is that if you have access to every single pleasure, earthly or what? Okay, I don't know why the game did that, but it did that, so we're just gonna let that be. But you have access to every single pleasure, every earthly and unearthly pleasure, right? Let's say I'm a genie, no longer a robot, I'm a genie. I give that to you, right? You get all of the pleasures. You get all of them whenever you want them at every time. After a while, it would be amazing for a few weeks. Like, I'm going to say even like maybe you could stretch it to a few months, right? But at some point, the pleasure would no longer become pleasurable to you. Because let's just say you had your favorite food of all time, your favorite food. It could be anything, a steak, anything, right? Okay, but think about this. It'll take hundreds of years or maybe more to experience everything at once. True, that's the thing. But no, this is what I'm getting at. This is what I'm getting at. It might take hundreds of years for you to experience everything, but the pleasure receptor that you would be getting from it would start to become calloused. Because like I said, your favorite food of all time, let's say it's steak. You really enjoy steak. You get to have that pleasure anytime. You get to have a perfect steak any day of the week. It doesn't matter. You could have a steak. You can have a steak right now. You could have any kind of steak. You can have all of it. After a while, steak would no longer taste good.
Why, this pagoda is some kind of huge gunpowder production
Oh, that's
plant.
nice.
Judging by the scale, the Panda King
I'm letting the
must be
turtle talk
making
for a moment.
tons of explosives.
Okay, so you have all of these pleasures. You have the steak pleasure of all the time, and that pleasure is your favorite food. You know, the food that makes you feel the best. You have it enough times, you will grow to detest that food, right? So let's say you cut out that though. You cut out the detesting part, right? You are able to find like different foods, different stuff and all that. After a while, your sense of taste will no longer give you that pleasure that you were looking for, because you have had it so many times. You have had so many different things so many different times. I can just move on to another food. There you go. Therein lies the problem though, because even if you move on to another food, yeah, I had 3. Okay, so even if you move on to another food, your taste, what? Oh, I was like, what I do wrong? But your sense of taste, on the other hand, even if you move on to another food, your sense of taste will start to grow dull. It will start to dull over the years, over the countless years, to the point that you will have either A, the most refined taste ever, or B, food would just become fuel. It will just become that. We're gonna ride fireworks?
What about that other 1%?
Well, in that case, Sly, you will be blown to bits.
Well,
But the experience will no doubt be spectacular.
Nice.
Now, to unlock these rockets, you're going to need all 7 of the Panda King's treasure.
yeah, I kind of guessed that.
Right on. I'll steal them in no time.
Okay, but isn't this wish still the best one you can make? I do not know. I cannot tell you for a fact what would be the best wish, because I am a huge subscriber to the fact that almost any wish that you make, oh no, not a race. Oh, I hate racing. Well, everybody buckle up. I'm going to be talking for a while, especially because I am not good at racing. Excuse me. But I think I said buckle up. That's funny. Can you think of anything better though? No, that's what I'm saying. I'm a firm believer in. Sweet. Dude, first it was a hot dog, now a snow cone. You're in the freaking snow. Why do you want a snow cone? Yeah, okay. So we know what's going to happen here. We're just racing. So, oh, we just watch. You're about to. I'm letting this go by and then I'll tell you.
Thanks for the advice, Sly, but trust me, I got this under control.
Good point. No, we do not have this under control. Is this like Mario Kart? No, it is very bad. I do not like the controls for this. This legitimately controls, even, I know we're on ice right now, but this like control for racing controls like we have been on, oh my gosh. It controls like we've been on ice. I'm gonna tell you this, we just lost because this racing mechanic is extremely unforgiving. Like when I finally won the last race that we were in, it was because I did everything legitimately perfect. And even then it was down to the wire. So we might as well buckle in and just like keep talking. So I am a firm believer, like I said, in the idea that there is no perfect wish. There is no like wish that will get you everything you've ever wanted, because getting everything you've ever wanted is its own form of torment. Because think about it. The thing that you actually enjoy is not the thing itself. You enjoy like getting the thing itself, right? Like some people talk about like, oh, I want infinite money, right? What are you going to do? Like you can buy a lot of things. Yes, you can. But after a while, you're going to get bored. I mean, dude, there's people out there that are like absolute like billionaires. They're bored as hell. They've got nothing to do. Like they're just like, I went to Paris the other day and yeah. I am surprised we came in second. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, we're trying again. So I don't think there is a wish that actually works. I think every wish you'll ever come across is like the monkey's paw dilemma, which is you will get what you want and you will like have to deal with it. That's it. By the way, I just realized that these like cars I'm going against look like tractors. That makes me laugh. They're just really fast tractors. But you're going to have to deal with whatever you choose as your wish, and sometimes your wish is going to be torturous. What I was quoting, well, not quoting, but what I was referencing before when I talked about the Twilight Zone was there was an episode of the Twilight Zone where where this guy, he was a thief, he was a burglar, and he robbed a store. If you haven't watched this episode of Twilight Zone, here's a nice little synopsis because it is one of my favorites. He robbed a store. I think he shot a man. I think so. But basically, when he went to run away, he like pulled out his gun and he got shot. Right? He wakes up and he is in this room with this guy, and the guy tells him that basically anything he ever wants, all he has to do is ask. Right? And the man's obviously skeptical at first. He's just like, oh yeah, sure. I want like, $1 million. And he has $1 million. And he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, I want like, I think he asked for women. He asked for cigars. He asked for the best cigars, the best wine, the most beautiful women. Yeah. So yeah, get used to this. So he gets it. He gets everything he wants. He gets everything. And after a while, he's just like, oh yeah, or in the beginning he says like, oh yeah, this is heaven, this is amazing because I get everything. Okay, all right, hear me out. Access to pain. See, that's the thing, you have to have everything. Like, for human enjoyment, you have to have everything. You have to have the goods and the bads. That's where these wishes come from. You ask for excess of anything, then that thing is not going to be good to you anymore. It's going to be boring. It's going to be monotonous. So, to wrap up what I said about the Twilight Zone, though, so basically the man exclaims that this is heaven. He's like, you know, I died, I've gone to heaven, this is great. I think he even says this is like, oh yeah. He says like, this is heaven, this is perfect, you know, and he's happy. And then it's like a few months later, he's wished for like a casino that he can like gamble in, and he always wins. That's the thing. Every time he gambles, he wins. Every time he pulls the like slot machine, he wins. Every time he bets on a hand of poker, he always has like a royal flush and wins. He can't lose, and it's perfect at first. And then after a few months, he tells the guy that he's just like, this is like boring, you know, everything. And the guy asks, he's like, I thought that this is what you wanted. Is there anything else you want? And he says that, you know, he thought this was heaven. You know, why does he feel so crummy if he's in heaven? And the man laughs at him and he says, when did I ever say this was heaven? Yeah, we did it. Casino where you always win. Why not wish for a normal casino? See, that's the thing though. He always felt like, when you watch like the show, when you watch the episode, he always felt like a loser. He wanted to win. He wanted to feel like a winner. He wanted to have all the money, all the women, all the scars, all the drinks, everything. He wanted everything. He wanted to be the winner. He wasn't thinking that far ahead. He wasn't thinking about all this. About the whole like, oh, well, at some point I'll get bored. No, he was just like, I could finally be a winner. And that's all he wanted. And after getting it, after actually being a winner and becoming bored with it, and he tells the guy, I thought this was heaven. The guy just tells him, when did I ever say this was heaven? And it's great. It's such a good episode. I actually really love that episode of the Twilight Zone. Like I said, it is my favorite one. Oh yeah, we're about to fight. But it is my favorite episode of Twilight Zone because it's such a great twist, you know, that the idea of being, oh sweet, episode name, I do not remember the episode's name. I'm sure you could find it, like,
remember, use the left analog stick to move and aim the right analog stick in the
perfect.
direction you want to shoot. You know, I bet that cannon is powerful enough to blow down those heavy security doors.
I do not remember the name. I'm sure you'd be able to like look it up based on the synopsis I gave you. But it's a very, very good episode because, again, it just brings about... Episode names are very important to me when watching without paying. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to tell you the name, though, sadly. Because it's been a while since I watched it. I'm sorry about that. But, no, there is, like... The reason I love the episode so much is because it is exactly what we were talking about. Getting... what you've always wanted. You get everything you've always wanted, and instead of that being, you know, a version of paradise, it's a version of torture. That's all it is. You get everything you've ever wanted. Now what do you have left to want? You know, what do you have left to want? What do you have left to strive for? What do you have left to hope for? Nothing. You have all the best food, all the best vices that used to give you something, you know, if you liked gambling, or you like you know, drinking, you like smoking, you like anything. If you have all of it forever, it's great at first. Yeah, it'll be great. But then in the end, you're going to like, it's going to become horrible. It's going to become torturous. And I love that. That is, oh, it's so good. That just makes me happy. Okay, I need to see where we're going. Let's see. Okay, so I can't go back. I can only go forward. All right. Whee. I was wondering why that door opened. I was like, oh, something secret. Did Beep find a secret? I will say this. When I started playing this today, like when I was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to play some more Sly Cooper, I did not think I was going to be getting existential with it. Not gonna lie. I thought I'd just be like, haha, raccoon, it steal things because it looked like a bandit. I'll not stop until I get an example of something that doesn't get boring. I just said that. Anything can get boring. Anything. Anything you do. Name your favorite thing to do. It'll get boring after a while. Especially, like we were talking about before, if you had an eternity to enjoy it. Like, or even just like, you know, give it like 100 years, right? You get 100 years from now to get the one thing that you've always wanted, right? It's gonna get boring. Like, there's no doubt in my mind, it will get boring. And I know that there's some people that will claim that they're just like, oh, Beep, I've been playing the same game for like 20 years and I still love the game. Yeah, cool. You can still love something like that, but after a while, it's not going to give you the dopamine that you were looking for anymore. Sorry, that's just the sad truth. Like, you can enjoy it for an extended period of time, but at some point, it's going to get boring. And you won't be happy anymore, sadly. Which is a bummer. It really is a bummer. Because it's just like, oh, well, then I guess there's nothing you could wish for that would be good. I mean, no, I'm not going to sit here and say that. I think every wish is going to have its downfall. Every wish is going to have its, like, its issues, right? Like, I mean, unless it's for something extremely specific, right? Like, if you just wish for something like, I wish, you know, I wish I had, like, you know, like 20 bucks, or I wish I had an ice cream cone of, like, my favorite flavor, right? I mean, at that point, you know, your wish ain't really gonna have that much of a backlash, right? Sort of like a low stakes, low rewards is a way to put it. Oh, that was close. Hey. Oh, I get it now. I was wondering how I could get more. Even karaoke with friends? Yeah, even karaoke with friends if you have to do it enough times. Because you can only have so many songs and you can only hear your friends so many times. There's a sad truth. But it is a truth, nonetheless. There we go. But no. So again, if you get a low stakes wish though, you'll be fine. Low stakes wish, everything's great. You can just be like, hey, I wish, let's see. I think my original point stands. That's just, oh yeah, I want an ice cream cone of my favorite flavor right now. Yeah, you get your ice cream. You're done. There you go. That's it. That's all you got. You get to enjoy that ice cream like right there. And then you're done. Then after that, it's just like, oh, well, then I don't have ice cream. And it's like, yeah, that sucks. But also at the same time, you get to think, hey, I get another ice cream later on. I'll find an ice cream. I'll get like some mint chocolate chip ice cream or something. Oh, okay. I don't know how that worked. There we go. No, that didn't work. Yeah. There we go. I gathered by this back and forth access to all forms of pleasure and access to the challenges that would come with these pleasures is a better wish. True, it is a better wish, but it is not without its own problems. Because I mean, you still get all your pleasures, you still get all the challenges, but it sounds like what you're asking for is immortality. And therein lies the biggest one. The biggest monkey's paw in all of wishing, which is immortality. And I could speak for hours about the drawbacks of immortality. Counterpoint. Ooh. I do like a good counterpoint. What we got? I didn't say unlimited access. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you get the pleasures and the challenges that come with it, but it wouldn't be unlimited access is what you're saying, correct? Pretty.
Freeze, raccoon!
How can I freeze when my heart warms at the very sight of you?
Shut up, ringtail. I don't know what you're doing here in
Damn, my man was
but I'm sure
smooth.
it can't be good for whoever owns this place.
You must only have eyes for me if you're too blind to see what's going on around here.
All I see is a pathetic thief who's escaped justice for far too long.
I'm bound to be a
Dude.
thief, especially when I'm stealing from a vicious extortionist like the Panda King. Open your eyes, detective. These quaint temples are a front for an illegal explosives factory.
Don't try to confuse the issue. You criminals are all the same, and none of you can escape justice.
Dude, I want to be that smooth. I want to be that smooth just talking to literally like anyone. Just like have quips that I could just throw out like that. It's like freeze, and it's like I can't when my heart is so warm for you. Emphasis on emphasis on all. Oh my god. It's access to everything, but it wouldn't be all the time. Yes. Okay. So you would have the choice of when you wanted to access these things, correct? And for an unlimited amount of time, because you would need an unlimited amount of time to be able to do it. Or, okay, so let me ask you this. Would you still want the unlimited amount of time with the wish? To be able to experience everything, you know, to be able to choose when you want to experience, or do you want just the rest of your life? Because therein could lie the real pièce de résistance on this idea. I'm finding every bottle I can. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I need these bottles. Oh, she can destroy those. That's not good. Feet might have messed up. But yeah, so if it is this the rest of your natural life, then okay, that's fine. There's probably a video on the best 3 wishes to make. Probably. There are, dude. That is the thing that is great about humanity. That is the thing that is great about human intelligence, is that there is going to be differing opinions. There are going to be changed opinions. There's going to be people who have quote unquote better opinions than say the person before them. My opinion is just, again, my opinion. I said what I believe, and I'm pretty sure there might be a wish out there. I might be wrong. I am big enough of a robot to admit when I am wrong. If I am proven wrong. That's the thing. I have to be proven wrong. But until one is brought forward, I'm going to stand by my belief. I don't think there is a single wish that is high stakes that is worth it. Because like I said, the only way I think you can get away with a wish is to make something as low stakes as possible. Or something incredibly specific, right? Like if you were just like, I wish that my friend, or whenever me and my friend I don't know, whenever we meet up, we always have, I don't know why, I don't know what's up with me, but the first thing I thought of was every time me and my friend meet up, we have an ice cream cone together, right? Because then at that point it could be like, okay, so me and my friend show up, you're not forced to eat the ice cream, you could just be like, I don't want an ice cream today, and you just put it away, right? Woo, that's close. Gosh, you got rapid fire on that thing. But But yeah, so I mean, something low stakes like that. I think that is the only way to actually have a good wish, honestly. How long till this conversation gets boring? Probably pretty quick, honestly, for a lot of people. For me, it wouldn't take. It's gonna take a little while, or it would take a while. I'll probably move on. If you don't see in the description the tags, I do love me some yapping. It's what I do. Especially about stuff like this. I love the like idea of like thinking about like deep things like this and just trying to figure out like ways that you wouldn't think about it. You know what I'm saying? Turtle sages. I say, skibbity. Did you just come in here to have like a foghorn leghorn moment and say skibbity? I'll respect that. I'll respect that, turtle sage. Sages. According to the fish, it's just you, me, the bot, and turtle lashes. Yeah. Sages. Hey, like I said, I'll respect that, turtle sages. I loves me a good foghorn leghorn reference.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
I say, boy, you gotta listen, say.
While figuring this out, the code had better be 231.
I just remember a birthday card that was just foghorn leghorn that said, I say, I gave you a Louisiana birthday because I didn't buy you anything.
Okay, this page is from your hyperactive ancestor,
Oh,
B.M.
sweet.
Cooper. He discovered a way to speed up the clock. Perfect for those long stakeouts. Just hold down the triangle button to use it.
Oh, I can make people move like faster. Okay, that's fine. That seems like a all right move. Let's see. Why isn't it working? Fast. Okay. Oh yeah, the good one. Oh, I just run faster. Oh, that's so much better. I thought it made like everything else move faster, like enemies and stuff. Okay, no, that's actually good. I like that. We actually have a run ability now. Woo! You missed. Speeds up everything.
Watch your back, Cooper. When you least expect it, I'll be there.
I'm sorry, did she die? Like, I'm pretty sure she's not dead. I know that she's going to come back, but it's just, she just fell into a chasm riding a stone dragon. Hey, I mean, if she makes it, that's good. Okay, how many do we have now? Let's see. 6. Okay, we need one more key. Where is that last key? Also, Turtle Sages, you should know this is my first time ever playing any game in this series, the Sly Cooper series. So I have no idea what literally anything does or what's going to happen. Oh. Wait, I think that's where I came from. Is it? Let's find out. Yes. Okay. Beep was smart.
Murray's all fired up to
What
make
up, Turtle?
run for the key. While on the blasting station, use the left
When you're in
analog
World 4, I
stick
think you
to
got it.
aim and the square
You'd
button
be
to
surprised,
fire.
Turtle Sages.
Right on. I'll keep him covered.
I think I got this. Let's see.
Time to move, Sly.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot the weird shooting like mechanic where left is left, right is right, but up is down and down is up. There we go. Got him. They just come out swinging so angrily. Got him. Okay. Gotta lead the shot sometimes. Oh, gotcha. Spoiler, Sly dies. Good. Wow. Who's going to be the main character in the next game? Because I think there's like 3 or 4. Yep. Hey, that should have gone through the leaves. Come on. Got him. Oh, got him. All right, and got him. One's gonna come from behind that tree. I was wrong. As Beep usually is. Ah! Oh, wait. Oh, he had a lucky thing on him. Perfect. Got it. Oh, thanks. They did an amazing job in this game of choosing the voices. Like, they legitimately, like, look like their voices. I'll give them that. I think I was told that the voices are going to change for some of them. Okay. All right, what we got? Got him. How did he blow the whistle? He was dead fast. Oh, wait. Yep, wait. Dang it. I lost. Oh, wow. Wait. Never mind, I didn't. How many luckies does he have? Why don't I get that many luckies to start off with? Come on. Something's gonna pop out. I know it. Yep, I knew it. Oh, what we got? What we got? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, so it's gonna be a wave thing. Come on, let's get him. Get him. Look at that. We got a lead shot. Got him. Come on. Lead shot. Watch this. 360. No scope. Saw that? Saw that? Look at that KD. See that? Oh, saw that. I prestiged. Just throwing out stupid things. Just kidding. No, I got you. I got you, keyboard. It would be funny though. It's just like Sly Cooper at the end of the first game. He dies. It's like, who's gonna be the main character? Isn't the rest of the game called Sly Cooper? All right. Back to the wish thing. If a wish has the word "and," would a genie say it's 2 wishes or 1? I've always thought they would. Like, I thought that's what they would say. Like, it's just like, oh, I wish. Well, no, I think it depends, like, on the wish itself. Because I mean, you could say like, oh, I wish that I was like, you know, tall and handsome, right? You could say like that, and it's just like, okay, so you're just changing your looks. I guess it would depend if you have a nice genie. If you have a mean genie, he'd probably be like, oh, that's 2 wishes technically. Yeah, that's 2 wishes technically. You asked to be tall and handsome, so. Alright, to the panda.
I see you carry Kane of notorious Cooper thief clan.
Oh my god.
You come here for revenge? To steal back the Thieveus Racoonus?
That was my plan at first.
Oh.
But now I'm more interested in putting an end to your Avalanche extortion racket.
Why should you care if I bury a few worthless village in snow? You are a thief, just like me.
I don't.
No, that's only half right. I am a thief from a long line of master thieves. While you're just a frustrated firework artist turned homicidal pyromaniac.
Insolent child. You shall pay dearly for your disrespect.
Why is he dancing like this?
Still, to honor your Cooper ancestry, I will send you to your doom with the beauty of my new firework technique, Flame Foo.
Flame Foo? Okay. Okay, so how do I fight him? Gotta figure out how to fight him first. Let's see. I'm gonna make him destroy all of these first. Dude, this run ability is like nice. Don't know why he went after those ones, but perfect. We're gonna make him destroy all of them. Come on. There we go. That's one. Perfect. I think he destroyed all of them now. What if I wish for a magic wand? That's a, yep. If I wish for a magic wand that I can easily control and cast spells with at no cost. Yeah? No, as long as you have like the ideals. I see no downside. Okay, so apparently destroying those things didn't work. Yeah,
Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel.
oh, I gotta hit him hard.
Fiery wheel.
Can't get greedy.
Fiery wheel.
Can't get greedy.
Fiery wheel.
Got a little greedy, but we're okay. We're okay. We're doing this Dark Soul style. Okay, so you get a magic wand. You can cast any spell with ease. Okay, so at that point, you've gotten rid of the idea of like, or you have actually like gained access to like whatever your imagination can withhold.
Of thunder.
Okay, that's what that one does.
Fiery wheel.
Okay, and then
Of thunder.
okay.
Fiery wheel.
I'm having to think while fighting this guy.
Of thunder. Fiery wheel.
But if you have the imagination to be able to do the spells, do the spells have to be already made is my question. Like, is it one of those things where you would learn like a new spell based on finding it somewhere? Or would it be like whatever you could come up with in your imagination would be the spell?
Moving chop. Moving chop. Fiery wheel. Moving chop.
Thank you for like telegraphing exactly what you're going to do, by the way.
Moving chop.
Let's say the spells are just status effects. No. That's not what I'm saying. Like any kind of status effect. Okay, so you would have access to any kind of status effect. And like I said, would it have to be like it's already made? Like, would you have to like find, like, would you have to find the status effect of like burnt or something before you could use it? Or would it just be in your imagination? You know? Or could you just like sit there and think like, okay, I'm going to point with the wand and I'm going to give this person the status effect of slow, right? Like if you just think this person is now going to have the status effect slow, do they become slow? Because I'm not going to try and be the genie in this aspect of like, okay, you worded it this way. I see what you're trying to do. I just want to know like what would be in your mind how you get these like ability or you get these spells. Any already existing adjectives can be a status effect. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it's all boiled down to your imagination. Okay, we'll finish this cutscene and then we'll keep going.
Skill with that cane is unparalleled.
I didn't take a single hit there.
I did a cross-analysis of the metal used in that high-tech blasting vehicle, and it turns out it can only be found in one place. The Racoonus volcano in Russia.
The Krakow volcano!
Where we'll find the fifth member of the Thieveus Five. So get what you came for and let's get out of here.
Retrieving the Panda King section of the Thieveus Racoonus gave me a chance to learn about my technically minded ancestor, Otto Van Cooper. Not known for his physical dexterity, Otto relied on vehicles to aid him in his criminal endeavors.
Oh, sweet.
Armed with his designs, I was sure Murray would be able to make some cool modifications to the team van.
Is it bad I didn't put much thought into this one? No, not bad.
A frustrated Inspector Fox, having missed me coming down the mountain, threw the Panda King in jail, thus putting an end to his avalanche protection services and ensuring the safety of mountain villages throughout China.
We did it. We saved him.
My gang and I took a little time off and did some shopping in Hong Kong. Thoroughly relaxed, we headed home to plan our next move.
We did it, Patrick. We saved China. Okay, so the reason I'm going to say it's not a bad thing, you know, because like there is
Okay,
the
partner, this is it. A trip to Clockwork's lair.
Ooh. Because usually the simplest option is the best. Like that is a thing. The simplest option is the best. So like you put less thought into it, the better. When you put more thought into it, that's where things start to fall apart.
We were on our way to the Krakarov volcano in Russia. While looking over what little information I had on the final member of the Fiendish Five, I began to notice something. In the 4 parts of the Thieveus Racoonus recovered so far, several of the pictures depict a shadowy owl-like figure, which looks very similar to the police images.
That
of
sounds
mysterious
backwards.
Clockwork.
I'll
Is
explain
this
in a
a
sec.
strange coincidence, or is there something I'm missing?
Sly Cooper in the cold heart of hate. Still love that. But no, because like the simplest option is usually the best.
Hey, Sly! The road to Clockwork's fortress is blocked. Do me a favor and shoot out that lock for me, would you, pal?
Why is this one normal? Because like before it's like when I was shooting for, I'll explain in a sec, but why is it before it's backwards now? Because down goes up, up goes down, but left and right still work. Why do they do it this way? But the reason why I say that,
Whoa! Check out all those mines! Think you can
the reason I
roll
say
over
that that
and
is the whole like the simplest option is usually the best is because when things are extremely simple, it's hard to take advantage of them, you know, when it comes to stuff like that. Because you say something like, you know, like I want a wand that I can cast any spell, right?
Bingo. My scanners indicate
And then
Clockwork is holding on to that
upon like
owl's
thinking
safe
about it,
First things first.
no one saw that.
Talk to Robo-Falcons at 12 o'clock, Sly.
But it's like, it's a simple wish that could lead to something bigger, you know? Because it's like, oh, you have the ability to cast any spell. And upon like,
No tower.
Ow.
It's a giant death ray.
whoops, we got hit. But no, you like talk to like, you talk it out and it's just like, okay, so any adjective becomes a status effect, right? And then it just becomes something that's like, okay, you have this ability. Will you have downsides? Of course you will. There's going to be downsides to it. I mean, like, gosh, if you want to put it this way, you're not going to be overpowered because someone could always stop you, right? You're still not immortal, which is a thing that, you know, we already talked about, already kind of sucks if you think about it for long enough. Immortality is a curse. But in this context, the only downside would be that someone could stop you.
No tower. It's a giant death ray.
It's a death ray!
Rocks are weird in trouble.
Maybe we should drive, I don't know, a little faster. Oh, I didn't know the rocks would hit me. Whoops. But no, so if you want to actually, if you want a downside, I can give you one, which is the fact that you would not be overpowered to the point that you couldn't be stopped. There is always going to be a way to be stopped with that kind of thing. It's just like, oh yeah, even though you have the wand with the status effect, at some point you're going to have to go to sleep. I mean, you could give yourself, or well, and then you could, you know, you could argue, you could be like, well, beep, what if I hit myself with the status effect of a weight every, like, you know, every time I feel like I'm going to get tired. There's a way around that. But then it's all going to finally reach ahead because you're never going to be vigilant all the time. Even if you give yourself the vigilant status effect, there's going to be a way to lose. God dang it. I didn't see him through the explosion. Yep, let's try again. By the way, why are we driving so slow? That's my question. In a turn-based strategy, 1 billion lions would beat all the Pokemon. You know what? I've been playing a lot of Magic lately, and seeing like token decks being able to take like down the biggest, like harshest dragons and stuff like that. You know what? I'm inclined to believe you. That is true. Oh god. And then we're gonna have to, oh god, we'd have to get into that talk though about like Pokemon, like if Pokedex entries are true, because if they're true, then there's like that whole thing of like, oh well, if a Gardevoir feels like they're going to lose, they'll activate a what's it called, they'll activate a black hole.
Giant death ray. Sly, take out those rocks are weird
Damn, how did I not hear him say to take out the rocks? Whoa, come on. All right, that one's not gonna hit. I'm keeping my finger on the button. Horrible Falcons. But no, because if you're actually going to give like the Pokedex entries, like, you know, take them seriously, then there is a way for the Pokemon to win even with a billion lions. Because like I said, you got Gardevoir, who's like, oh, well, you know, like I'm going to create literally just a black hole. And I'm sorry, I don't think no matter how many lions you got, they're not going to survive a black hole. Yeah, we got hit. Dang it. Wow, this is deceptively difficult. And there's no cut, and there is no checkpoint, which gotta love it. You love it so much. But if it's a Fortnite Battle Royale, God, I'm trying to reach how I freaking play Minesweeper. Okay, get rid of that one, just in case. As far as theoretically, an Ivysaur would beat a billion lions. I want to hear your thought process behind that. How could an Ivysaur defeat a billion lions? That's got me curious now, because I feel like there's like something I'm not thinking about here. Because like I said, the way I'm thinking about it is I'm trying to think about the Pokedex entries, which I don't think should be like viable for this if you want it to actually be fair. Because talking about Gardevoir with the black hole is one thing, but the other thing is like there's what's that legendary Yveltal, whose whole thing is that if they die, they don't, and they just create like a cocoon that literally sucks in all life around them, which includes like the planet. This part's gonna give me so many headaches. I feel like I don't even have a brain and I get headaches. Lions are wild animals and Ivysaur is just smarter and has ranged attacks. True. But, and hear me out on this, a billion lions, for one, Ivysaurs are like not very big, right? All it would take is a few lions to pounce onto him with claws and teeth, and he would get shredded. Woo! Close. There we go. Got it. We are in the clear. We got it.
The cave doesn't look tall enough for the turret to make it all the way through.
Okay. It doesn't look like it's able to make it all the way through. Yeah.
The only way to unlock it is to analyze at least 60 of those hanging computers.
Okay.
Easy to get at them if Murray hadn't thrashed our new turret.
Yeah, won't be a problem. I can hack the computer's connection coupling so they'll fall to the ground. Then Murray will have to run over them with the van.
Oh.
Murray,
Yeah.
remember to use our new battering ram by hitting the square button if anyone tries to keep you from those computers.
Okay. Oh, so it's
There are only 119 computers up there, and these fire slugs seem intent on getting to them before us. The first one to 60 computers wins.
okay. I don't like racing, but yeah, this might be my like favorite part of the game so far. I just love the pop. I thought I'd have to stop the fire slugs. No, this is a race. Okay, let's see. Ooh, come on. Might have to actually focus on fire slugs a bit. Come on. Bad fire slug. Give me that. Give me that. Getting lucky with those. I have to read that in a sec. Fighting fire slugs. To analyze computer pieces by running them over. Oh my god, how are they getting so many? What the hell happened? Oh, that's not fair. They're like dropping right in front of the fire slugs. Come on. Give me a break. Ah, I lost. Too slow. Does the Speed Force manipulate physics around speedsters? It does. I actually know that one. But I actually do know that one. I do know that one. It does. Because... 119. Like, why's it gotta be that specific? Like, the guy making this was just like, not the game, but like this like dude Clockwork. This dude's just out here just like, oh yes, I'm gonna have 119 computers just in case someone tries to break in. They'll have to hack into them, and then the fire slugs will eat all of my computer pieces. Oh, that is bull. Why am I not getting lucky like that? Drop in front of me. Yeah, come on. No, stop and stop dropping in front of the fire slugs. Yep, missed that one. I wonder if they're finite. I think the fire slugs can only come from that area. So, it should only come from here. Here's open. Deep was wrong. Yep, nope, they come from everywhere. Good to know. I was about to say, wow, we could actually like do something well with that. Because if we can like keep them from getting in, they would be like, it'd be stopped. But no, apparently not. Apparently they just come from anywhere. Why make it easier for Beep? Why? Why make it easier for the robot? Make it harder for the robot. Everyone loves Beep. Everyone loves bullying the robot, making it harder for him. Everybody's favorite pastime, apparently. Come on. Especially this. Sly Cooper. A game that was probably out before I was even created. Come on, there we go. Oh, I missed that one. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, come on. Give me the... Oh, no. Come on. Got it. Woo! We got it. Sorry, I was focusing. I was focusing pretty hard on that one. Okay, so the Speed Force does actually manipulate stuff. Oh, perfect. Sorry, I was listening to that too. So the Speed Force does manipulate the space around speedsters. It's why, the speedsters, they are not moving at super speed.
Careful, Sly. Those tiles are booby-trapped. You better get out of there.
Hold on. That's Carmelita. She looks trapped.
Serves that cop right.
Oh, wow.
She's been dogging us from the start.
It's just a misunderstanding. We've got to free her.
Are you crazy, Sly? Clockwork probably stuck her there to trap you.
But if I don't do anything...
But isn't that just time dilation? It is.
Besides, stealing just won't be any fun without her.
Sly, your ridiculous raccoon logic sends shivers up my shell. But if you're determined to go through with this, that barrel will undoubtedly help, though I have no idea how you'll get up there.
Dude, a spire jump here.
Dude.
A real slide there. I've done this a million times.
Yeah, we got this. So, the Speed Force does... Oh, whoops. Straight in the lava. So, the Speed Force does manipulate the speedsters themselves. It's why, like, time does slow down, and also why, even with time slowed down, for one, their age does not change. Their age does not change, and, but their calories do. So that's the thing. They still need calories to be able to move. It's why the Flash, especially Barry Allen, is always hungry. So, along with that, along with the time dilation and the whole physics change, one way that the Speed Force does change the world around the speedsters is, and this is getting a little tinfoil hat. It's the reason why I didn't even think I touched that, but apparently I did. It's the reason why a speedster can pick up someone and not kill them. So, getting a little scientific here. If something is moving like at almost the speed of light and it comes into contact with literally anything, that object more than likely is going to be destroyed depending on the object. Now, if you are a human that got touched by something going almost the speed of light, you would undoubtedly, what the hell just happened? I have no idea what happened there. You would undoubtedly just get ripped to pieces. You would not exist anymore. You would be destroyed. But there have been multiple instances where Barry Allen and like other Flashes like Wally West and isn't it Jay Garrett? Was his name Jay Garrett? Or something like that. But why they can actually save people by like grabbing them at the speed like that they are going, which should, as I said, kill them, but it doesn't. So it does, the Speed Force does change the physics around a speedster. And I've said this so many times. I firmly believe that I am correct, but there's always the chance that I am not. I'm glad that worked. All right, here we go. So. All right, just made this a lot more high staked. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. And pop, 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 pop. And pop, pop. And no. Ah, dang it, he got me. Thought I had it. Almost had it, but it didn't. Ah, I gotta do that all over again. I don't want to do that all over again, but I'm going to. One thing that will be learned about Bebop Love, I am a nerd. For some things. That is one thing though. I'm glad that it feels like, I know that at one point nerd was a, I should not have fallen there. That is not fair. But I know that at one point nerd was a like, yo, it was a messed up thing to say, you know? You didn't call someone a nerd. That was an insult. But it's good to know that like now people know that, you know, people can be nerds for anything. You know, you get really into something. There's people who are nerds for Magic the Gathering. There's people who are nerds for D&D. People who are nerds for like, I'm about to bridge the gap between two groups real quick. If you were really into sports, you are a nerd for sports. I'm telling you that right now. If you can tell me the like starting lineup for your team, no matter what year I ask, I'm sorry, nerd. Like you are just straight up nerd. This is what it is. So yeah, I am a nerd, but also nerd in the classical sense too. Whoop. How did that see me? I don't feel like that should have seen me. Oh, high stakes again. And I also feel like I should die just then, but as always, we don't argue with the nice game. Yep. Yep. Okay. All right. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. Whoop. And then whoop. Made it. God, look at all the darts. Yeah. Take that. Uh-oh. We're trapped.
I should have known you were behind this.
What?
You got me wrong, Miss Fox. I'm here to rescue you.
You sentimental fool.
Oh.
Empathy has always been the downfall of the Cooper clan.
I knew this was a trap. Looks like I'm going to have to do some fast and furious hacking to shut down that gas.
Yeah, get him.
Sly's brain is turned to cheese.
Before it's turned to cheese. Let's go,
I
Bentley.
haven't do this in a while. Okay, I used the left analog stick to steer and the right analog stick to unleash my hacker code. Those green data packets need to be destroyed if I'm going to get at the yellow security code.
Oh, I got. What, do I have to run into it? Okay, so that's how it works.
Well, looks like I
So this is what hacking's like? Wow, okay. People make it sound so difficult. People make this sound so difficult. This is what hacking's like, bro. Oh, wait, do I take damage that way? I do. Oh, the green things actually do damage. Whoops, that just got 3 points of damage on me. That's not good. 4 points. I'm dead. Oh, what? I get to keep going? Oh yeah, I had a luck thing. Okay. Yeah, no, this is what hacking's like. This is actually looks fun. Can you imagine that? This is like actual hacking. Like instead of putting in like just codes and like torrents and stuff like that, you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna sit around on my little chair thing here and fire bits of code at stuff. Bro, there'd be so many more hackers now. Yeah. I don't like that the green bits actually do damage. That feels kind of unfair. I'm not gonna lie. Good, you missed. Like the red part's doing damage, that makes sense. Ow, dang it. Oh, we lost. Let's try again. We will try again. Let's try this again. Yeah, let's remember not to touch the green parts. I like Bentley's little model. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I legitimately thought, wait, why didn't that count? I touched the yellow part. What the hell? Oh, okay. I thought that if I touched just the yellow part, then it would give it to me. But apparently I was wrong. That still counts as green. Nah, I like Bentley's little model. Makes me happy. He's just zooming along. Look at me. I like as he zooms along. You can see he's just typing. Oh, god dang it. Really? That's unfair. I should get like some, what's it called? What's that term called? They use it a lot in like fighting games. Iframes. I feel like you should get iframes when you first show up. Ah, you missed. And you missed. Not that time. Dang it. Let's try this again. This part is deceptively difficult. Come on. Got it.
Level 2.
I gotta pass the first one. Yes. Just to put out like a reference, if anybody's seen Chowder, I just feel like Mung Dal when he was playing that board game with the Cinnamony monster and Chowder in them, and it was just like, all right, I'm gonna take my turn now, and it's just like, okay, move forward 1 space. He's like, yes, and he picks up a card and it just says go back 1 space. He goes, yes. Dang it, I tried to move. Why didn't I move? Maybe I'm not cut out to be a hacker. But don't worry, everybody. I'll still appear in your devices. Don't worry. I'm still here. Miss. Miss. Missed. Bog. Missed. That's a stupid joke, but I love it. There we go. Let's try this again. So it looks like I can take hits from the green things, but if I take 1 hit from a red, I'm gone. Yeah, see, it looks like red equal dead. Kill it. I kill it. All right, let's give me that. I think they better not have tracking on them. Okay, no. There we go. All right, we got it, and give me that. There we go. Bentley sounds like he is not having a good time. It would be crazy if this is how hacking could be done. Yeah, you put on like a, what's it called? A VR headset. You just sit down in a chair and you just start like zooming around, shooting blocks, picking up pieces of code and stuff. Oh, beep up. That's exactly how like hacking is done. Really? No. There's no way. This would be way too fun. You wouldn't be able to stop people from like wanting to become hackers if this was real. I know people that would be hackers just... What? Really? Oh, well, I put down the controller in frustration. Whoops. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, we got it. We got it. Yeah, you are, Bentley. Remember, everybody, Bentley is the best. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the power cell. It makes me feel a bit more energized.
And I'll make it up to you somehow.
But thank you very much for the power cell. I feel much more empowered and I feel like I'm going to be able to defeat this game much easier. I noticed you were mad. I was not mad. I don't get mad. I don't believe that is correct. I am never mad.
I don't get it, Cooper. I've hunted you for years.
Dude, she's like a whole like 2 feet taller than us.
Chance to leave me in a cage. You set me free. Why?
Carmelita, we may be on opposite sides of the law, but you're not my enemy.
Oh.
Now, the homicidal robotic owl that built this death ray and nearly gassed us to death, that guy's on my list.
I see your point. All right.
I can tell you this, the power cell at least made me feel better. So thank you. And you have given 3 at this point, so thank you.
Together at last.
Oh. What? Guys, I smash would that be weird? Cooper.
Huh? Wait. I need that cane. It's been in my family for generations.
Don't worry, Ringtail. I'll cover you while you get it back. If you can, make your way to the top of the
No,
death ring.
I'm telling you this. With people who like...
Need to leave your side.
Hold on. This truce is only temporary. Once we beat Clockwork, I'm coming after you.
Really?
Well, maybe I'll give you a 10-second head start.
Oh, that's at least nice. Okay, so now we're fighting again. And we're doing the shooting. Oh! Usually you give me a sign that something came out. But yeah, no. I think people who enjoyed the who enjoy this game, I think they have some opinions. So I don't think it's weird. Wow, they come out fast. I have to be ready. Before it was easy. They came out and it was just like, okay, you got like 3 seconds to like get through, like to stop it, right? Now this is like, yeah, you gotta be ready. Because they like come out and they're attacking. I like Cooper actually like towers. It's like, come on, man. Oh, God dang it. Oh, wait, I got him. Okay, perfect. All right. I wish I could zoom out and zoom in. Like, that's my thing. Oh. Where are you? Gotcha. But yeah, I wish I could zoom out and zoom in. You know, like aim down sights. It's friendly fire tolerated. Yeah, I mean, that's at least nice. No. Wait, no, it's not. Friendly fire is not tolerated. I found that one out the hard way on the first one of these. Oh, okay, that is rude. Nuh-uh. That is rude. This is what I'm saying. It would be nice if you could zoom out and zoom in, you know, like aim down sights. Because then you could be like looking around and be like, okay, there it is. And then aim down the sights to hit it, right? Yeah, no, I know you're there. Okay, now the next thing is going to be him coming up, I think, or coming down. Yeah, there he is. Get the freaking lava slug. And then one's going to come up, or which way? Which way do they come from? Yeah, up, down, get him. So is it disabled? No, friendly fire actually does like happen. So I gotta be careful about hitting Sly. There was something in the first one, like the first like mission to do this, where it was like if you hit like a barrel, it completely killed our hippo friend. Bet that slug comes from there. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Where? Yeah, I knew it. Nuh-uh. Let me see. Yeah, there you are. I knew it. Yeah. Also, Carmelita has been really nice to us so far, because if she could have been firing like rapid fire that whole time, I think we would have been dead real fast, because she was hitting like one shot and then like 10 seconds later she'd fire another shot.
Where's Carmelita's jetpack? Right where she said it would be. The magnetronic support field for the death ray got destroyed as you were making a run for your cane. You'd better hurry. This whole thing is about to fall apart.
I'm on it.
I'm on it. Okay. So we on a time trial is what we're saying? Okay. I'm not doing this, by the way. This is not me controlling. There we go. Okay, so now.
It's
Right.
thinking fast. Climb, Sly, climb.
You sound really scared, Bentley. Wish I would have known about that. Why didn't I think about that? I'm going through an arch. Oh, great. Now we gotta go through this and boop. Okay. Yep. This game has made me paranoid, I think. What? That shouldn't have happened. I'm gonna say that right now. That should not have happened. Like what, did I reach too much? To be honest, I've only ever said cheesecake should be an emote because I think it's funny. A joke. Yeah, I know. What? Okay, come on. Not fooling around. Let's get this. Let's get this. But I know keyboard. It's just still trying to like get my emotes made has been it's been a process. Oh, okay. I didn't think it would rise that much. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so I can't do that. Will I make one? I'm gonna have to see, because until we get more subscribers, I'm not going to be able to have too many emotes. So I have to decide which emotes to put and which emotes will have to wait until we reach like some sub goals. What? I just love it when the game is just like, you know that thing that you're able to do? What if we just say you didn't?
Smash through those gears with your cane. You've got to keep moving.
Okay, where am I going? What? Ooh, didn't even mean to go for that one. Wait. Electricity, not good for raccoons, it turns out. There we go. Okay. And up we go. Wait. And then we go. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to see if because again, I'm only gonna have a certain amount of them until we get more subs. But I do plan on it at some point when I can. Oh, okay. I feel like we should have died, but again, not gonna argue with the nice game. Oh, that was close. Oh, that's close. That's close. That's close. No, come on, come on. There's nowhere to go. There was nowhere to go. Okay, so legitimately, you just have to keep moving. You have to keep going because that lava is not stopping. Okay, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There's a few emotes I've already thought about, like ones that I want to make. I'm not going to say them because, you know, let that be a surprise. Also, one thing I want to say, this part in particular really like drives home a fact that I talked about before in the beginning of this game, is that the older the game you play, the more you will realize games used to be extremely unforgiving. Games used to be extremely unforgiving. Like, it was just like, yeah, you're not doing it? Okay, well, you're gonna die. That just happens. Sorry. Okay, we just need to go. We just need to go. We need to go. We need to go. Then stop. What color am I? For me, you are teal. least I think that's teal. Again, I'm slightly colorblind. So I think you're like a light green. At least that's for me. I do not know how you are appearing for everyone else. Did you change your color? Okay. Wait. Okay, let's go. Wait. Don't go. Be patient. Patience is a virtue. Go. Why so many all at once? Where am I going? Where am I? Okay. Yeah, I was smart there. Okay, we did it. We made it. Okay. Woo.
Okay, that jetpack is easy to fly. Use the left analog stick to aim and steer, and press the square button to fire its rockets. Sly, behind you!
She's had rockets?
You have escaped my gas chamber and destroyed my death ray.
Yeah, it did.
You Coopers always find a way to beat me.
Always. So that was you in the background of all those old pictures in the
Ooh.
Thieveus Racoonus. How old are you?
Perfection has no age.
What?
Whatever color this is, my color on the screen. So, red.
In the fountain of youth. I've kept myself alive for hundreds of years with a steady diet of jealousy and hate, awaiting a day when I will finally eclipse your family's.
I feel like you wouldn't be able to fly with metal wings like that.
Sly! My missiles don't hurt him but seem to create holes in his armor. Shoot into the gaps I create.
All right. Yeah. Woo. So this dude, okay. So let me see if I got this right. This dude, centuries ago, found the Fountain of Youth. It was just like, yeah, I'm going to be evil with it, right? So, yeah, you know, I can see that being a thing. I can see it being a thing that, yeah, you know, you want to be evil, you know, you just want to be a villain forever. You know what? I'll give it that. Why didn't he just leave the Cooper family alone if they were the ones that keep ruining everything for him? Like, why was that his thing that he was just like, I'm going to steal all of this money, but those Coopers are going to stop me? And it's just like, no, they won't. They're thieves. It's like, well, I'm going to steal from the Coopers so that they try and steal from me. Why? Like, you could have easily just not done that.
Shooting, Sly! You got him! Wow, that's one tough owl.
I don't get it. You're so familiar with my family. You must have known my father had a son. If you hated the Coopers so much, why did you let me live? When
Ooh,
you
good
stole the
point.
Thieveus Racoonus?
Good point.
Because I wanted to show the world that without your precious book, the Cooper line was nothing.
Ah, well, there's
Oh,
where you're
well,
wrong.
okay.
The Thieveus Racoonus doesn't create great thieves. It takes great thieves to create the Thieveus Racoonus.
Enough, Sly Cooper. It ends here. I'll finish you like I finished your father. And the Cooper line will be erased, and the only master thief will be Clockwork. You cannot escape me.
Oh, okay. All right. So we went from going hitless to we got oh, we gotta start over? Really?
My skills are superior.
Really? That okay, you know what? This also lines up for games made around this time. For some, I feel like I shouldn't gotten hit by that, but okay. This lines up with how games were made, like during this time. There was always stuff like this, that it was just like, okay, we're gonna make you fight a boss like 3 times. You're gonna have to fight this boss a few times. Okay. You missed. Take that, owl. Robot thing. You're gonna have a battle of the bots. You're not gonna be Bebop. I learn. I adapt. I overcome. In the air, maybe you're a little bit better than a fish. I'll give you that. I cannot fly. And canonically, at this point, Bebop cannot fly. But that's okay. We don't need to fly. We live in the water. Cool. And you're still losing. Like that's the funniest part, is that you have all of this. You are the greatest like thing. You have all this experience, and yet you're still losing to basically a teenager. Okay, so I think I need to go in between those rings because I tried to dodge them. I don't think I can do that. Okay, so let's try this again. All right, there's the ring. Yeah, okay. So I gotta go in between. God, you gotta be perfect with it. Starting over again. It's playing games like this that I always think about, like speedrunners, like people who like play these kind of games and they're just like, okay, I can do this hitless. You know, like to do it hitless is one thing, but then like the reason I bring up speedrunners is because there will be people who will play this game and they'll do it hitless and fast. Like they'll have it down to a science where it's just like, okay, he's gonna fire here, he's gonna do this here, he's gonna do this here, and then just like have this dude defeated in like mere seconds. Whoa, you missed. Look at that owl. Yeah, no. If we at least had like a health system where we could take like a hit, this dude, nothing. Easy. Throw him away. Put him in the trash can. To a. Okay. Yeah, you know, Bentley, I figured that out. Oh, I couldn't get over there in time. Okay. Why did they make the first part so easy? They made this first part like legitimately simple. And then they're just like, okay, this next part, we're gonna make it to where you have to like thread the needle or you will lose. And you have to do it perfect. That's the thing, unless you have the, what's it called? Hey, Rub Duck. Welcome here, welcome to the stream. We're playing some Thieveus Racoonus. Woo! Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you are having a wonderful day. We're fighting what we believe to be the final boss. Having a tough time, not gonna lie. Okay, let's try this again. All right, let's get in the middle. Okay, go over here. Go here. Go here. Go here. Gotta hit. Yeah, I gotta hit there. Yeah, get there. Hit here. Hit here. Yeah, I gotta hit where... Why am I not doing damage? What's going on? Nostalgia, have you ever played this? I have not. This is my first time ever playing a Sly Cooper game at all. I'm having a good time though. It's very fun. There we go. Now we're doing some damage. I don't know why I wasn't doing damage before. There we go. I'm enjoying the game though. This is very fun. Aha! Take that! I kind of like this guy's voice, by the way. This guy's voice just, you cannot escape me, Cooper. He sounds like what a guy who has like immortality would sound like, just freaking tired of putting on any kind of emotion. It's just like, why even bother? Why even bother talking to you? And to me, you will be gone in a blink. Cooper, that hurts. You blew up my owl. Oh, come on. That should have hit. That should have hit. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. No, 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 no. Come on. No, don't do this to me. Come on, come on. We're almost at. Come on, how's that not hurting him? Do I have to aim farther to the right? Okay, aim farther to the right. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Look it up. Episode is called The Nice Place. Oh, okay, okay.
Now's your only chance, Sly. You've got to get to his head and destroy it before his auto.
I am.
Oh, I think I cut off Bentley. Sorry, Bentley. I was a little worried.
Flowers.
Yeah, no, this dude's got a cool voice. Give him that.
Slow buttercups.
Low buttercups.
Lava tree.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We can still do this. We can still. Yep. I missed. Okay. Immortality, invulnerability would be fun for 30 years. Way more than that, and it's boring. Exactly. No, it is not making me redo the whole thing. Yeah, no. This is very much PlayStation 2 era of like game creation, which is, oh yeah, you're going to have to fight this boss a lot. Thank you for depressurizing my hull. I feel a lot better. I'm not as angry that I lost, even though I feel like I was right there at the end. So thank you, keyboard. Okay, thought I was going to get hit there. I did not. Thank you. Woo! Miss. There we go. Now we got it. But yeah, no, I agree completely. 30 years, that's it. Anything else? Torture. Because, like, I mean, this dude isn't even, like, invulnerable. Oh, Rubduck, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the depths. I hope you enjoy it down here. You have to give me a second knocked to be able to read that. And Beep is hyper focused right now, but again, thank you very much, Rubduck. It means a lot to me. Come on, come on, we've got it. We're gonna get it. Okay, I hit the head, hit the head, hit the head, hit the head. Now I feel kind of stupid for when I first started like this section. I was like, wow, it's impossible to get inside the rings. Now I'm just like, man, this is easy. Here, let me. Okay. Now, what'd you say? Reminder to recalibrate your fans. Thank you. Let's see. I'll allow that. You're missing the journey of my sentient, smiling nipple Gregory and Lorcan sticking her head up. I'm kind of glad I'm missing that in a way. Like, call me crazy. I feel like I don't want to see that.
I am.
Ooh.
7.
Was okay. All right. Getting nerdy again for a moment. I think Clockwork just made a reference to one of my favorite books, which is I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, right? Oh, what? That shouldn't have happened. Crap, I was looking at chat. Oh yeah, I forgot.
I will become.
I think he is like using quotes. Where am I supposed to go from there? Oh, there. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, okay. We can do this now. We can do this now. I don't think you want to know either, keyboard, by the way. But no, I think like Clockwork just made a reference to one of my favorite books, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I'm sure like a lot of y'all have heard of it. It's a really good book. It really is. But when he's like in the lava on the what I'm going to assume is the last phase, usually the magic number is 3 in games like these. Usually just 3 like boss phases. He says, I am. That's what I'm saying. He sounds like am. He says, I am. So I wonder if he, like, if that's supposed to be a reference to am, you know, saying, which is, I think, therefore, I am. Oh, here's hoping. I hope so. I am going to choose to believe that. If it's wrong, then hey, is what it is. Yep, wait. Yes, 4. Hit that. There we go. Next.
You're the weakest Cooper I've yet encountered.
Oh wow. I didn't even notice. He's talking crap now, apparently. A man out here like, you are the weakest Cooper I have ever met. Like, why? You ain't gotta be like that. That hurts my feelings. Do you plan on playing the sequels? Yes, I do. I do plan on playing the sequels. I have developed my schedule, which is, this is called Retro Thursdays, where I'm going to be playing older games, and I do intend on playing the rest of the Sly Cooper series. I do intend on it. Might play a game in between each of them so it doesn't get like too stale. But yes, hopefully by the end of it, I will have played all of the Sly Cooper series, and I am very much interested for it, or interested in it and excited for it. But yeah, I think he is just making, what's it called? I hear a dirty tongue twister. Like, you know what? Sure. Oh, god dang it. I didn't get that timing right. I was looking at chat. Come on. Feel like I should have died there. And I did. Okay, we're alive. We're alive for a moment. Oh my god. Ah, dang it. I looked down at chat. Damn it. Mask the bat. Okay, we'll get it.
My intellect is refined. My expertise is great.
I think what's going on is that I'm in like such a fast like pace that I'm not paying attention to what I'm moving at. It's just those like lasers. If I just need to take it a little slow. Just watch for the like lightning that he keeps creating and just get past those lasers. That's all I gotta do. If I do that, then I should be okay, hopefully. All right, so that one's done. That one's done. Let's get to the second one. In Skeletor's voice. Until we meet again. What was that Skeletor one I really liked? It was just like, you are always 30 seconds away from dying, but you breathe to reset the timer. Until we meet again. I love stuff like that. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. We got this, we got this. We're gonna get it. Let's see, get that, get that, get that, get that. And now the final one. I just need to go through this one. Go through this one. I love how, by the way, this game is like it does something that a lot of games don't do nowadays, which is it does insult you. Because if you notice, I'm getting a lucky charm on my back now because of how many times I've died. It's just like, you know what, beep. Here. just to make sure you actually win. Just let me just give you this. Okay? Like almost every other game, it'll like give it to you anyway, you know, or you have to choose it yourself. This game, it doesn't give you the choice. It's like, yeah, you suck. Okay, I don't think it can get me through this. I was wrong. It can get me through that. Okay, let's think. Let's think. All right, shouldn't be any here. God dang it, I missed. Okay, we made it. What hit me? I will live. Oh, that was my tail. There is no way. Ah. Thank you, Jimmy. Can't take that yet. All right, I'm gonna let this run go so that I can get a drink. Thank you.
My experience is greater.
Thank you, Jimmy Jacks. I'm just gonna let that run just be up what it is. But thank you for the oil. Makes me feel better. Okay. Let's try this again.
My intellect.
Miss.
My experience is greater.
You know this, okay, so this kind of brings up a weird question to me. The third phase of the boss fight, we have destroyed this guy's entire, like, laboratory, right? Like, everything that he has, we have destroyed so far. Was he planning on all of this to happen? Like, is he, like, full on, like, galaxy brain, like, 50 moves ahead? Because how does he have that whole thing set up that, like, there's the lasers, there's the sensors, there's, like, all of the things? Like, how is all of this set up, like, perfectly, like, right around here? Unless he knew.
My skills are
At which point, that's messed up. He was just like, I know I'm going to lose. What? That shouldn't have hit. And getting a little heated. Not gonna lie, I'm getting a little heated. We're gonna get this though. We are gonna get this. I am using one of my favorite tactics in all of video gaming, which I call the Souls-like tactic, which is I am going to keep headbutting my head against this brick wall until I see a crack form. If you watched me play the first part of Clair Obscur last week, then you know I am willing to just keep trying until it works.
You can't dodge me forever.
I am not the type of person who rage quits usually. Because it's just like, nuh-uh, I'm gonna beat you. Because at this point, it's personal. At this point, it is personal. I know it's doable. I see how doable it is. And yet, that makes it to where I'm just like, I need to do this. I need to win. I need to beat Clockwork.
7.
Did he say 7 or 27? Because I think what he's doing, I think what is going on is Clockwork is saying quotes that are well known in like computer, like stuff that's like put with computers. Like, I'm surprised he can't. What? Oh, I think it activates automatically. I was about to say, I'm about to be really freaking nettled about that. Okay. Immortal. What are you gonna do?
Clockwork is soup.
Clockwork is
It took some
soup.
tricky maneuvering, but I managed to snatch that last piece of the Thieveus Racoonus from Clockwork's claw. I had taken down each member of the Fiendish Five: Raleigh, Mugshot, Ms. Ruby, the Panda King, and finally Clockwork. I'd beaten them all one by one and reclaimed my birthright. Of course, there was no way I could have gotten here without the help of my pals.
Pour some Gatorade on me.
I know this
We got
hasn't been
him.
easy for them, yet they stuck with me through it all. Murray, boy, it took a lot of guts for him to get out in the field with me. I know he was
Yeah.
scared, but he's got more heart than anyone I've ever known. And thank goodness for Bentley. Without his expertise, I'd have never found my way off that rooftop in Paris.
That's right.
A guy couldn't ask for a
Bentley
better
saved
gang
us a
of
few
friends.
times.
Who could ever forget the lovely Carmelita? Looks like we're not going to be friends anymore.
Oh well.
Now that Clockwork's death ray is out of commission, we're back to playing cops and robbers. I thought for sure she was going to slap the handcuffs on me right then and there. But instead,
Ooh.
she was true to her word and gave me that 10-second head start. 10, 9, 8,
Oh.
7, 6, 5,
Oh, Rub Dog, thank you
4,
very much for the
3,
bits.
2,
Thank you very much. That means a lot to me.
1.
Oh. Oh, wow. Cooper playing with fire
I
right
felt
there.
bad leaving her stranded on that giant rock, but I knew it wouldn't be long before we'd see each other again.
And we did it. We beat the first Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper and the Thieveus Racoonus. We did it. Dang, he's taken. Yeah, well, it happens. It happens. But we did it. Okay, so now that we have beaten this game, now that we have beaten this, I want to give my opinion on this game. It has been recommended I play this game for a little while, and I am happy that I finally did it. I am going to be honest with you. I don't really have anything else planned for stream, so I might actually just go back and see if I can get some of the things, like some of the moves or something, or just see, maybe there might be something after credits. I don't know. We'll have to see. So until the credits are done, I want to give my opinion of this. So like I said, this game has been recommended to me for a while now from friends and from other streamers. I have been told that the Sly Cooper series is a series that a lot of people really enjoyed growing up on. They loved it. Don't you hit me with those. So it was something that they grew up on, that they loved, that they had like all these good memories in. It's a nostalgia trip, and I absolutely loved it. It was really fun. I see like what it was going for, because it was the whole thing of being like, oh yeah, you're a thief. One of my childhood favorites. Glad you're playing. The sequels get even better. Ooh, cutscene. Clockwork is alive. Thank you, Barry. And the sequels get even better. See, Rubduck, that is... Oh, what?
But the Thieveus Racoonus isn't fully restored. You're gonna have to go back and unlock all the vaults to find the pages you're missing. There is some good news, though.
Yay!
A friend of mine in Japan just sent me this really cool movie. And guess what? It's all about us.
Oh. Okay, here, I'll... Oh. I guess I'll continue this when this is over. Also, there are no subtitles. So. Yeah, I mean, this is... I mean, is this just the cutscenes but in Japanese? Okay, so while this is going, I can give my review then, because I think this is just the cutscenes. I think it is. I think this is just the cutscenes. Okay, so again, with my review, I'm going to say this. I see what they were going for. I really enjoyed how they did it, because one of the things that always comes about with like games like this, when you like create a character that is a one-hit character, right? You are a glass cannon usually, but this game went the opposite direction almost with it, where instead of being a glass cannon, you really weren't that strong. Like throughout the game, you are not strong. Like, yeah, you can one-hit things, but guess what? You're one-hit too. So you're not that strong. You're not that reliable. You're not that good. The thing that you have to use is your wits and your skills to be able to get away from things. I love that. I really think they did a very good job with it. So, with that being said, one thing I can say that maybe I could say was like a downside of the game, because I always try and think about it from the point of view of like, is there a downside to it? The only thing I can think of that I had some trouble with was the racing. Racing was the hardest thing for me. But again, I have said this before, I am not good at racing in games. I am not great at it. If I ever play a racing game on here, you're going to watch me lose. That is what's going to happen. If you see racing in that little description down there, I'm going to lose. Period. Now, is there a 1% chance I could win? Yes. And guess what? You're going to hear me absolutely freaking out. LOL, the racing controls are so bad in this. That is true. That is, see, Rubduck gets it. It is not a great racing game, and I already suck at racing. So, with that, being said, that's the only downside I can think of. I loved this. This was a fantastic game. I loved almost every second of it. And I am extremely excited to play the rest of the series. Because, like Rubduck said, apparently, and this is everyone who has like told me to play this has said the same thing, that the sequels just get better. And I am so like I'm on the edge of my seat. Excited. Like I'm rubbing my little fins together right now. Like I'm ready. I want to keep going. I guess if I had to also come up with a downside, but I mean, it's not even that much of a downside. Like, it was just the gameplay mechanics. The gameplay mechanics were great. They were fantastic. It was like, okay, you need to find the 7 keys. If you go somewhere, you need to find the 7 keys. Oh, you went to this new guy who liked the frog. It's like, guess what? You need the 7 keys to get to him. You got to the panda. You need 7 keys to get to him. Every time, except for Clockwork, it was 7 keys to get there. That's fine. That is fine. That never bothered me because the level designs and how you had to get through them were always so different and so like interesting, where you had to learn how each one went. Do you post on YouTube? I do, Rubduck. I have a YouTube channel where I am posting all of my streams. Right now, I am a bit behind. At the moment, I am a bit behind, but I should be posting everything soon. There's probably going to be a mass upload soon. And I upload my streams unedited to that YouTube channel. It is the Bebop Love YouTube channel. So, never, as I always say at the end of my videos, you never have to worry that you missed a stream. I will always make sure to upload them so that you never feel like you missed out. Because I want everybody to see. I want everybody to like have fun and be able to enjoy. But I always love it whenever you're able to stop by so that we can talk, have fun, and have little conversations like this. Conversations we had before about wishes. So, again, back to the game though. I can't come up with too much to say when it comes to like downsides. Like I could talk about the controls. I could talk about the controls. I had a problem with the firing, like the gun mechanic. I had a little bit of issue with that, but guess what? That was for the time. That was what it was. That was how you played. That was what it was. I mean, I can remember playing Resident Evil 4, which had, in my opinion, one of the worst like gun mechanics to exist in a game in a long time. But I still enjoyed it. It was fun. So I guess if I have to give it a rating, if I'm going to give this one a rating, Sly and the Thieveus, Sly Cooper and the Thieveus Racoonus, I am going to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think that is more than fair. Like the racing wasn't that fun, but there was only 2 of them. The control for the gun. So again, it's an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. I'll give it that. It was a good game. You know what? I'm going to stick with 8.5. The reason I'm sticking with 8.5 is I wish the game was longer. You know, and that is a problem I love to have. I love having that problem with a game. It's just, I wish there was more. I wish there was more. I wish there was more. Because that means I enjoyed it. I wish I could keep playing. I wish there was more I could do. I could go get all of the moves right now. I could go find all of the moves right now. Do I think that would be very interesting? No, not really, honestly. Like just running around collecting things. I don't think that's going to be that interesting for y'all. If y'all want me to, I will. Like I'll keep going. But most likely I'm just going to be yapping and collecting. So, like I said, I'm going to put an 8.5. 8.5 out of 10 I think is more than fair. Because the racing mechanic, some of the controls, but other than that, this was and the fact that I feel like it was a little short. Because this game, I finished this game technically in 6 hours. This was a 6-hour long game because I had one stream before and then I had this stream. So I wish there was more, but again, this is the PlayStation 2 era. You can't really fault a game that lasted this short during the PlayStation 2 era, because I mean, they were like legitimately just throwing like stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. And do I have a problem with that? No. It was a fun ride. I could play this game again. I can see why people want to keep playing this game. I can see why there's people like Rubduck and like my friends and my fellow streamers, people that are always just like, if you're gonna play retro games, Beep, you've got to play Sly Cooper. You've got to play the series. So I think, since I don't think there is pretty much anything else I can do, sadly, I think I am going to end the stream here. Rubduck? Hey, off topic sorta, but for real though, keep up streaming. You speak well and have a very good voice. I think you can make it. Rubduck, legitimately, I'm going to say this. You have no idea how much that means to me. I like to hear that. But that legitimately means the world to me. Like to hear you say that. Thank you very much for that. Like, I don't know what I could say about. I'm usually a person that can keep talking. I'm usually a person that can just like keep yapping, but yeah, that legitimately has me a bit speechless, so thank you. But I mean, like I said, if y'all want, I can go around collecting and keep yapping. I'm down for that. But if not, I am gonna have to end. I will have to like end the stream here because I thought, and I guess I was wrong. Maybe my math was off. I thought there was going to be a lot more to the game, but sadly, it doesn't seem like there is. So, you know what? I'll at least do a few. Like, we'll see if we can find one real quick, because we didn't find any, I think, in here. So let's see if we can at least find some of the stuff. We'll start at the beginning and we'll go, and I'll keep yapping about what I think about this game as we go. Go for a little while longer. But I am also like, I mean, I've said it a few times already, but man, am I excited for this, like the next one. Do I get to keep all my stuff? I do. Good to know. And I got squished. The first enemy that I have beaten. I've beaten this game. I have proof that I've beaten this game. And now the first guy got me. Okay. I get it. Gotcha. I swear, you guys, I'm good at games. I swear. Wait, did it keep my progress for... It kept my progress for all the bottles. Okay, that is actually a game changer. Okay, this game just got bumped up to a 9. Okay. Because that's where they are. They're right there. They're right there. They're right there, everybody. They're right there. How do we get up there? The MM car is so quick. Oh, cars, thank you. I don't know why that didn't go off. I wonder why the thing didn't go off. Okay, how do we get up here? Let's be smart, people. Let's be smart. I don't think we can fly over there, can we? What was the thing to look around? There it is. Okay, how do we get there? There we go. Thank you so much, Cars. Thank you so much for 4 months. Jesus. Thank you very much for the subscription. It does mean the world to me that you would. I hope you still enjoy it down here in the depths. What color is your sub, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, wow. Beep almost cheesed that. Because that is something with subscribers. I'd like to say that since you're down here in the depths with me, you get your own little submarine. I'm just curious about what colors yours would be, or what color yours would be. Okay, there's gotta be a way up here. How do we do this? Oh. I'm sorry that I didn't take the Unga Bunga approach as a thief. But yeah, no, I do want to say that the fact that it holds on to how many bottles you've got, yeah, that boosts this up to a 9. That boosts this game straight to a 9. Oh, oops, wrong one. Blow that up. Why is there no... How How did I play through this entire game and never notice that those were pricker brushes? Okay, so we'll get this vault. We will have it. So we'll get this one. We'll see what it is. I wonder if all of them are moves. Like, I'm curious about that. I wonder if they are all moves. Wow, the game actually made a fool out of me about that though, because honestly, games in this era are usually extremely unforgiving. Like, legitimately, like, I did not expect that it would hold on to how many bottles I had. That is huge. Okay, so now we just need to get where we're going. Yeah, there's this dude who breathes fire, but he missed. Should have taken a deeper breath, buddy. Okay. Whee. Whoop. Whoop. And there we go. Okay. Let's get here. Let's get here. Let's get here and get there. Okay. 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 Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. And here we go. We are literally just trying to make a beeline for the, what's called at this point though, the save. Okay. I did say that I wanted to keep talking about this game. So again, talking about how games like this, I know that they can actually like turn people off, like sometimes, right? Like there are a lot of people who see games like this, unless you played it or you came from the era where this kind of game came out. There are a lot of people who don't want to play a game like this, you know? I mean, I don't know when the last Sly Cooper came out. It must have been a freaking while ago. But, oh, almost missed that one. But we didn't. We're good.
Clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792.
I still wonder, I need to look it up. Can you actually just like figure out the code? Like, are the codes in place or is it always randomly generated? I would think since it's voice acted, it wouldn't be random generated.
This will come in handy. It's Suzanne Cooper's notes pertaining to water safety. With this knowledge under your belt, you won't have to waste a charm whenever you fall into water.
Are you actually kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? I could have had the ability. I could have had the I'm getting heated. I am legitimately, oh my God. I am legitimately actually heated right now. Oh. You're telling me I could have had the ability that I didn't have to worry about water? Really? I could. You are going to sit there with a straight face. Look me in my robotic face and tell me that I could have had it to where I didn't have to worry about water? Are you kidding me? That's what I missed out on? Oh my God. Editor, when you are editing this like video, I want you to go back to where Beep was. Like in my, where I last was when I saw the, what's it called? When I saw the I'm sorry. I'm at a loss for words right now. I am sorry, folks. I could have made it to where I didn't have to worry about water. I could have avoided water this whole time. Not have to worry about water. The thing that was killing me a few times. Oh, I am absolutely nettled right now. Woo! You missed. I gotta find out where that last bottle is right after I break that. Okay. But no, I want you, editor, to go back, because I am pretty sure I remember exactly what I said, which was, yeah, it's fine. I'll come back later for it. Like, I want you to go back to that, and I want you to edit in I want you to edit on clown makeup onto my face. Just put like a big like honk nose. Put the big honk nose and the face paint, all that. Because apparently I'm a freaking clown. Oh, and there's that last bottle. There it is. Wait. That one can be broken. Whoa, that was close. Let's see. All right, we're gonna try and cheese this. Do some old-fashioned cheesing. Ah! That was close. All right, we're not gonna cheese it. Okay, how are we going to get to this thing? I love that now I picked up all of the obvious bottles. So now if I'm going back through to try and actually find any more bottles, they're just going to be the ones that are in places like this. Like places like, oh, did you look hard enough, Beep? Did you see it? Did you see it?
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
Yeah, guess what? I know that.
Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
I mean, okay. I'm just gonna trust you, Bentley, that that's a really, really good code that's really hard to hack into. We're trusting Bentley right now.
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes, I can wire this info directly into your binocular. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
Again, Valen, clown makeup right now. Clown makeup, please. Because I am a clown. I am a fool. I could have been making the game so much easier for myself. But no. No, we didn't want to. Also, by the way, I'm glad that we got to come back to this first level real quick, because again, we get to see this guy, this pretty lady, pretty anglerfish lady. I'd kill to have a fountain like that, not gonna lie. Okay, so now we'll go up here. Maybe I need to get that. I need to get that as like a redeem that you can actually like make me look like a clown. That'd be funny. Have to look into that. Hey, how's your health plan? What was the hardest boss for you? Okay, so my hardest boss, it would be easy to say Clockwork, but I think honestly Clockwork wasn't that difficult. Clockwork was more of just if you could learn the patterns, you were fine. The hardest boss for me, I think, had to be what was his name? I think it was the dog. I keep wanting to say his name was like Trapjaw, but I don't think that's what his name was. But no, the Mafia dog was the hardest one for me. Personally. And the only reason he was the hardest was his boss fight was very what's the word? It was very unexplained, you know? Remember playing as a kid and struggling so much on the Voodoo Girl. Oh yeah, no, that one was difficult too. Like, no lie. The Voodoo Girl was difficult because it was like you just had to memorize her stuff. The only problem like I had with the dog boss though, with the I keep wanting to call him Trapjaw. I might be wrong, but I'm just gonna say it. But the only problem I had with him was that his whole like shtick was not explained. It was like, okay, there's these crystals, and the only thing he says is that he's just like, oh yeah, I got my guns and all that. So I'm like, okay, so he has his guns. Am I supposed to use the crystals for like defense? Do I break the gun, or do I break the crystals? Do I make it to where he runs out of ammo? What am I doing here? I didn't realize for a good amount of time that it was the, what's it called? It was the that it was the mirrors. You had to hit the mirrors. I didn't know that. So that took me a little while to actually do. And then in knowing what to do did not save me from doing it itself. Because as I kept playing, it was like I had to run around getting the mirrors, and then sometimes it just felt like he knew. Like he would know exactly where I was, and he would get off these like perfect lucky shots. So yeah, personally, the hardest one was the dog for me. The voodoo, like if I had to rank them by difficulty, I'm again not gonna, well, okay, I'll rank Clockwork. You know what, fine, I'll rank him. I'm gonna say number one most difficult was the dog. Second most difficult was the voodoo lady. Because her thing of like, okay, you gotta memorize like what she's going to do, and also you have to have the exact rhythm. See, because like when it boils down, it was just a rhythm game. That's all it was. But the thing that made it difficult was that the rhythm would change randomly, you know? Like she would just do the whole like, okay, you're going to do this, 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 and this. And then I memorized it. I memorized what I had to do. And then in doing so, it was like, okay, you were too early. So there was really no understanding of when you were supposed to hit the button. You just had to like hit it and hope that you were right. Is how it felt to me. Number three, I'm going to give to, yeah, I have terrible rhythm. Yep, Rub Duck, join the party, buddy. I was gonna say, I have thought about playing the Yakuza series. I am going to embarrass myself playing it though when it comes to like stuff like karaoke and and the dancing. I'm going to embarrass the hell out of myself playing that. But I still think it'll be fun. So I'm going to do it at some point. But number three, I'm going to have to give it to the frog. The frog was, I think, a perfect balance between all five of them when it comes to difficulty. Because the frog's whole thing, it was like, okay, you could understand it, but it was still a threat, you know? Like his jumping was a threat, you know, him inflating was a threat. He had threats, you know? Not going to say he didn't. So his wasn't too bad. Number four is where I'm going to put Clockwork. Clockwork, I mean, y'all saw it. You all saw the fight. I had trouble with it, but I didn't have trouble with Clockwork himself. That's my thing. I'm basing these bosses off of like the fight with them, you know? I was able to power through Clockwork as soon as I knew like what was going on, you know? Like as soon as I got that learning curve, I was like Neo in the Matrix. I was like, I'm starting to believe. So I'm going to give number 4 to Clockwork, and number 5, the easiest boss in this entire game, in my opinion, was the panda. The panda was laughably easy, to the point that I don't think I took a single hit the whole time. I don't think I took a single hit. I don't think, yeah, I don't think I had any problems with him, to the point that I legitimately wondered, was there going to be another phase? You know, like I was wondering, is there going to be another phase? Is there going to be another thing that he's going to do? Oh, I bet it's going to be one of those things that he starts shooting fireworks at me from all directions, you know, or maybe I'm going to have to, I don't know, like diffuse fireworks while also fighting him. Maybe he's going to start running after me. There had to have been something, right? No, absolutely not. His whole fight, he would call out his attack. He'd be like, well, fire wheel. And then it's just, guess what? He'd put out a low kick. I mean, that's not very, like, that's not very difficult to dodge. Like if I told you, it's just like, I'm going to punch you. And then slowly punched you. More than likely, you can get out of the way. So, he was my easiest. And yeah, that's how I'll rank him. We'll go, number 1 was the dog. Number 2, Voodoo Lady. Number 3, the frog. Did some Dark Souls thinking there for a moment, wondering if there would actually be bottles at the top. But yeah, number 4 would be Clockwork. Okay, I gotta go. Good luck and have fun. Thank you very much, Rubduck. Thank you so much for the bits, the follow, and the really kind words. They truly, truly, truly mean the world to me. Thank you very much. And I hope you have a great night. And I hope I see you in the next streams. I usually stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So I hope to see you next time. Have a good night or day, depending on where you are. Okay, so I have not found the other bottles. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Beep. Be smart about this. Yeah, I forgot. I can actually see stuff now. Okay, so if I just destroy everything. Okay, let's look around. Okay, something green. Are the greens just the lights? Let me see something real quick. No. Wait, only that light turned green. Let's see. Akira! Hello, Akira! How are you doing? I hope life is treating you good. I am currently trying to be Sly and or Cooper. I'm just trying to find everything in the first, like, part at this point. And also Yap to get out all of my opinions about this game. Okay, so I am no stranger to PlayStation 2 games, right? I love PlayStation 2 games. Love them. So I'm no stranger to them. I know that there was a sort of pattern with them when they had sequels. You would have the game that did well, then they would release the next ones and they would always want to change it. You know, there's like, okay, we're going to reinvent the wheel on this one. Don't know why they would do it. They would do it and either A, it would work, or B, it wouldn't. Now, spoiler alert. According to multiple sources I now know, the sequels only get better, right? So if the sequels only get better, I wonder how they change, you know? That must be where the clues are. The green must mean clues. Clues are green. I mean, the bottles actually are. You know what? I was making a joke. I'm actually right, though. But no, what was I saying? But I do wonder, that was it. I do wonder how things change though, you know? Because I know they're not going to be satisfied. It's not going to be like, okay, let's just make the same game with a different plot. Yeah, I don't see that happening. Hooray. Oh no. Oh no. How do I get out? Oh. Oh. Okay. Didn't have to cheese it. Good to know. But no, so like, I wonder how they changed it. I wonder if they made it to where, I don't know, maybe you're a little bit tough, like a little bit more tough. Did they make it to where you start fighting more?
The answer was simple. Dial in 242.
2, 4, 2. But no, they probably added a good amount of things. They probably added like more stuff, but I don't think they added too much because that is the easiest way to turn off someone.
to attack you the wrong thing. Use the triangle button to put together a fake Sly Cooper.
Okay. These are a lot of things we could have used. Okay. I've let's see. Let's aim him here where we can see him. Oh, I thought he was like okay, so he's a shadow. Okay, I get it. That's actually funny. I like that. Okay. So we did that one. We did that one. And you know what? I think we've done enough. I feel like if I find any more any more abilities. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no. Let's see. We're missing how many? One. We're only missing one? Okay. You know what? We'll do this one. We'll fix this one. Get what we need. Then we'll go. How did I miss that one? How did I miss these two? They're right here. Is this the start of the level? Yeah. How did I miss those? Editor, go back and tell me how I missed those. Oh, that's how I missed them. Okay. Editor, don't use foul language with me. You know you can't yell at me like that. Hey, you know you're not allowed. Who's the one who's not paying you? Okay. We did that. Did that. Let me guess. Am I going to get like an ability that's just like lava no longer affects you because of your raccoon ancestor, Coldest Racoonus? And it's just like, what? No, I can't use Racoonus. That's lazy. Your cousin, Coldest Bodius. No, it was Cooper. What am I doing? Coldius Cooper. It was said that he could swim through lava without ever like getting burned. If that is an ability, I might legitimately have a crash out. I might legitimately. Beep might start crashing out live on stream. All right, now we just gotta get to it. Almost there. And yeah. Boom. We did it. Okay, let's go here. Go here. Yeah, no, now that I've finished the game, like some of these levels actually do seem pretty elementary, especially going back to the first section. This feels so like easy. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Beep, almost did a stupid. Was the thing in here? Where is it? Hey, where are you? Where is it? Huh? Am I blind? Where's the safe? Okay, we need to find the safe. It's usually towards the end, so it should be around here. Let's see. We will find it. We will find it. Okay, it's one of those things they put it farther towards the front. So you'd have to come back for it. I don't know. Is this where I came in from? I think this is where I came in from. Let's see. No, wait, this is not where I came in from. Or maybe it is. Yeah, this is where I came in from. Okay. Where is that safe? That safe. I didn't think they would actually hide the safe. I am not gonna lie to y'all. Like in almost every other level, it's like glaringly obvious. It's like, here I am. Did you get all the bottles? And you're just like, no, I didn't. And it's like, wow. Were you even like looking? And it's like, don't yell at me. don't make fun of me. Okay, where are you? Where are you, safe? I have your code. Don't I? I do. Where are you, safe? I had to look, just make sure. Don't want to be called a liar by the game. Yeah, might crack. Okay. Where would it be? Let's see, maybe it was over here? Yeah, it's crazy because it's usually, like I said, it's usually glaringly obvious. It's like, here I am. Did you get it? What the hell? Did I? Oh, they put it at the front? Okay, let's just retrace our steps and just see if we can find it. If we can't find it, I mean, who knows? I'd shrug, but I don't have shoulders. The idea of a fish shrugging. Just, I don't know. I don't know how I got there. I don't know where the safe is. Okay. Come on, let's find it. Okay, so we were here. Did they put it in the front? They did. Okay. Why?
Circle to enter the vault code.
That is such a...
I'm unbeatable. No code can stand before me.
Oh, he's happy.
It's
Yeah.
got to be 579.
5, 7, 9. Boom. All right, so what is the final thing we can get from this layer?
Electrified. Kelly McCooper's notes on how to harness the electromagnetic field created by a rolling raccoon. Now your raccoon roll move will really pack a punch. Plus, it should give you a nice tingling sensation.
Okay. I was using the roll for almost the whole game. So if I had just been how I usually play games, which is I leave no stone unturned. Oh, we would have been unstoppable. No lie, would have been unstoppable. Okay. And with that, I think we are going to end the stream here. So, oh, I missed one? That's fine. Okay. So here, let me put this on real quick. Put on just chatting. There we go. And put this on. So, I want to say, like, in my closing thoughts about this game, I had an amazing time. I cannot be more grateful for like the recommendation to play this because this was a very fun game. I have nothing I can say bad about it anymore. Like, I mean, a 9 out of 10 I think is a great thing. I loved it. I had a great time. And now I think that's the end. That is the end of Sly Cooper and the Thieveus Racoonus. But don't worry. Don't you worry. We are going to be going back at some point. We are going to be playing the rest of them. I don't know when, but we will. Until then, I want to say thank you. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to everyone who left a comment. Thank you to everyone. If you gave bits, thank you. Thank you if you, for those who resubscribed, thank you. Thank you to every single one of you. I am truly grateful for everything that y'all have done because this is legitimately one of the funnest things for me, is to be able to play games, to be my goofy little robotic self, to be able to entertain, and to know that I've made y'all happy. I've made people happy. truly means the world to me. And so now we are going to be raiding. We are going to be raiding into Juby the Slime. They look like they are doing a, oh, they're doing a donate-a-thon. So as always, we are going to be nice. We are a wholesome community, damn it. I swear we are. And we're going to go as they play as they play Monster Wrestling in WWE 2K25. And we're going to be nice. Let me type out the message to them. Here we go. Okay, so there's the message. We have 10 seconds. And so for one more time, I want to say thank you. It means the world to me for you guys. I hope you have a great day.